2-2 pitch. Called strike three on the outer black. Drive home safely. Tigers win. Tigers win. They walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
Play ball.
This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Called strike three. Struck him out.
Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. Louisiana Blue, official health insurance provider of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International.
Here we go.
Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com. Coming up, talking with Tigers, a trip around the SEC, the pitching matchup, the starting lineup, and a visit with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's time for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Another warm and muggy Saturday afternoon as we come to the end of the regular season here in 2025. Game 3 of a deciding Game 3, by the way, here at Founders Park is South Carolina, once again hosting your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair along with Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studio, Mr. Brian Haldane, welcoming you once again to Ray Tanner Field inside Founders Park, downtown Columbia, South Carolina, just a few steps off the campus of the University of South Carolina. As we come into Game 3, Game 1 on Thursday night, a wild ending. Wild pitch walk-off in the bottom of the ninth, and South Carolina snapped a 7-game SEC losing streak with a 6-5 win. Last night it was LSU showing their dominance both on the mound and at the plate. They were able to take an early lead and never look back en route to an 8-1 victory to even up the series. We come into Game 3 today, and it will be arguably LSU's best pitcher over the last month. That'll be Anthony Ianson, the junior right-hander with a 2.91 ERA, will get the start. He's 8-2 on the year, making his 14th start of the season. 116 strikeouts to just 27 walks, again in 74 1/3 innings pitched. He'll be on the bump for Coach Jay Johnson. For South Carolina, they'll counter with senior right-hander Dylan Eskew, an 0-3 record, making his 9th start of the year, a 4.68 ERA. So we'll decide a winner. And before the day is done, we'll have the bracket set for the SEC tournament that will begin early next week in Hoover, Alabama. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. We decide this series here in the Palmetto State. It's Game 3. It's South Carolina. It's LSU. And it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here in Columbia at Founders Park. LSU versus South Carolina, Game 3 of this series and the final regular season game of 2025. And we're joined now for Talking with Tigers by LSU right-hander Jaden Newt. Jaden pitched extremely well back on Thursday night in the first game of the series. In fact, Jaden, your performances over the last several weeks have all been exemplary in the SEC play. Just talk about your progression and how effective you've been in recent outings.
You know, I think just being with a team that's so good being together and playing together has helped not just me perform better and more consistently, but everyone who's playing. And that's really been the key to what's been helping us win here, is just everyone's compatible, everyone can do everything together, it doesn't matter what it is, so it's just really easy to get that going.
Your thoughts about this time of the year? You, of course, were part of the 23 team that won the championship in Omaha. Last year's team fell just a little bit short. This time of the year, LSU always seems to play at its best. What do you see as some of the keys to that and some of the characteristics this team has to play well at the most important time of the year?
Yeah, I'm just doing the little things, right? Like, it can't be making mistakes often, and if you do, you have to make up for them. Playoff baseball is just, it's more so who can play the best that day. Yeah. Really, every baseball game is, but it really comes down to that, especially this time of year. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to be a part of, and we just got to compete.
Yep. So you, of course, are from the Los Angeles area, out on the West Coast. Big jump to move down to South Louisiana. This is your third season now in the program. Just your thoughts on what it's meant to you to be a part of this LSU program and continue to develop both as a pitcher and a person.
I mean, it was awesome just coming into the environment. First of all, I've never seen any college game, with this many people at it. Definitely not UCLA, USC, like what I'm used to being around growing up, but being a part of it, seeing the culture, the food, obviously, the people, just everyone's great. Everyone seems to just want the Tigers to do well, and it's just great to have that environment around you when you're not from here. It just makes you feel like family.
Absolutely. Well, Jaden, congratulations on your success this season. We're looking forward to a lot more as the postseason approaches, and good luck to you guys today and throughout the rest of the year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jaden Newt with us as we're talking with Tigers prior to today's game with South Carolina. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International
coming back
show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Again, a warm and muggy Saturday afternoon here in Columbia, the state capital of South Carolina. Both teams out on the field doing some last-minute stretching after batting practice as they get the field ready to go. Deciding Game 3 of this series, coming up with first pitch just after 2 p.m. Central Time. Of course, all action began on Thursday in the final weekend of SEC play, and to take us on a trip around the Southeastern Conference, once again, Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Bill?
Thank you very much, Chris. Game 2 results last night as we head into the final day today of the regular season. Last night in Athens, Texas A&M with a shutout win over Georgia by a final of 6-0. Alabama evened its series with Florida with a 9-6 victory in Gainesville. That A&M victory, by the way, in Athens, evened that series at 1 game apiece. Ole Miss has gotten off to a great start against Auburn in Oxford. The Rebels have won the first 2 games of that series. Last night, the final was Ole Miss 15, Auburn 11. In in Nashville last night, Vanderbilt for the second night in a row got a walk-off win over Kentucky. Last night's final was Vanderbilt 9, Kentucky 8. In Columbia, Missouri, a run rule victory for Mississippi State, 13-3 over Missouri in 7 innings. The Bulldogs have won the first 2 games of that series. In Fayetteville last night, Arkansas evens its series with Tennessee. The Razorbacks defeated the Volunteers 8-6. And last night in Norman, Oklahoma got a win over its arch rival Texas. That evened that series at a game apiece as Oklahoma defeated the Longhorns 8-6. So here's where we are in the SEC standings and the seedings for next week's SEC tournament in Hoover, Alabama. Texas has already clinched the number 1 seed. The Longhorns are the 2025 SEC regular season champion. Right now, Arkansas is in second place at 19-10. LSU and Vanderbilt are tied right now for third in the SEC standings. However, LSU does own a tiebreaker with Vanderbilt. So if the Tigers end up tied with Vanderbilt in the standings, LSU would be the higher seed. LSU, as of right now, would be the number 3 seed in the SEC tournament. Georgia is right behind LSU and Vanderbilt at 5th. Georgia is 17-12. Ole Miss and Auburn are next, 16-13, along with Tennessee. Those are the 6, 7, and 8 seeds right now, Ole Miss, Auburn, and Tennessee. Alabama also at 16-13. They would be the number 9 seed in the tournament. Florida at number 10 with a record of 14-15. Oklahoma and Mississippi State are also 14-15. They would be seeded 11th and 12th, respectively. Kentucky has dropped down to 13th. Texas A&M is 14th with a record of 11-18. Kentucky is 13-16. And South Carolina at 6-23, Missouri at 3-26 round out the SEC standings. So Tigers looking forward to a win, hopefully today, Chris. If LSU wins today, the Tigers guarantee at least the number 3 seed, and LSU could move into the number 2 seed if Arkansas would drop Game 3 of its series with Tennessee. So Tigers looking for a victory and get that double bye for next week's SEC tournament.
Yeah, a lot on the line today. Again, wanting to finish strong in the regular season, pick up their 42nd win, and as Bill said, certainly improve their standings going into the SEC tournament next weekend. Hoover, and of course, racking up wins going to help you in a couple of weeks when the NCAA Selection Committee announces those national seeds and regional sites. Tiger fans, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts are streamed for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. So this postseason, don't miss a single pitch of the action. You can download the LSU Sports mobile app for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting pitchers, break that down for you, and then visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson. Starting lineups and then first pitch, Game 3, South Carolina and your Tigers. Coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission, to deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana.
Coming back.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Getting ready for Game 3 this afternoon from Founders Park on a beautiful day, a little warm and muggy. We'll get your full game day forecast coming up in just a little bit. Let's take a look at the starting pitchers for both the Gamecocks and Tigers here in Game 3. And with that, once again, here's Bill Franquez. Bill?
Tigers will start Anthony Ianson on the mound in Game 3. Ianson, as Chris mentioned earlier, may be LSU's best pitcher over the past month. He's just been phenomenal, including a complete game win over Texas A&M 2 weeks ago, 6 shutout innings against Arkansas last week in an LSU victory. So Anthony will be on the hill, the junior right-hander. From Lake Forest, California, he's 8-2 on the year with a 2.91 ERA. This will be his 14th start of the season in 74 1/3 innings. He's number 3 in the nation in strikeouts with 116. He's allowed 24 earned runs on 59 hits, only 27 walks. Compared to the 116 strikeouts, he's allowing an opponent batting average of only 213. So Anthony Ianson, the right-hander, gets the start on the mound. Of course, Anthony is a 4-pitch pitcher, does a great job of mixing speeds and changing locations. His fastball clocked at 91 to 95. He also features a slider at 80 to 83, his curveball at 75 to 77, and an occasional splitter at 81 to 84 miles per hour. So we're hoping for another very strong outing this afternoon from Anthony Ianson and keep the Tigers in the top 4 for the seedings in the SEC tournament. Ianson will be opposed by right-hander Dylan Eskew for South Carolina. Eskew is actually South Carolina's opening day starter in 2025, but he's suffered a slew of injuries that have really limited him this year. He had a concussion early in the year when he was very unfortunately hit by a baseball during batting practice. Good news was he wasn't seriously injured, but did have a concussion and was out for a while. Then he strained an oblique muscle. That oblique muscle strain has been an issue for him throughout the year. So Eskew hasn't been able to live up to what they hoped he would be this year because of those injuries. He's 0-3 with a 4.68 ERA. This will be his 10th appearance, his 9th start of the year. 32 2/3 innings for Eskew. He's given up 26 hits, 17 earned runs. He's walked 25 and struck out 30. Giving up an opponent batting average of only 230. He has allowed 4 home runs. The scouting report on Eskew says that Sinker is his best pitch, 86 to 89 miles per hour with that sinker. He creates a lot of movement with it, and he's especially tough against right-handed hitters with that sinker. He also throws a slider and a changeup. So Dylan Eskew, a veteran guy, he's 24 years old. He's a veteran pitcher. He's pitched in a lot of SEC games over the years, so he certainly will be a challenge for LSU. Hopefully the offense gets going and gives Anthony Ianson some early cushion.
All righty. Thank you, Bill. We'll continue with more on the Hub International On Deck show. Up next, we visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hey Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, come into the final day of the regular season, as it were, the 56-game playoff here in the regular season on the road against Carolina. I want to go back to last night. It felt like last night was the kind of the way you wanted to see it on Thursday night. Get an early lead and then just consistently build on it.
Yeah, it was a good game. You know, all phases. Great start by Cade, obviously. Defense, zero in the error column. Offense, did a lot of things well. We walked 9 times, I believe, hit 3 homers. Executed the small game for runs, what I'd call a blueprint win for our team.
Yeah, certainly there were big opportunities, some textbook moments in that game. You're able to get guys over, get them over, and get them in, using the bunt, using the sac fly, and just flat out using the home run.
Yeah, it's good offensive performance, and like I said, I've since last week we were kind of getting back to ourselves or getting better again, and I think there's been some good carryover. You know, we shot ourselves in the foot with a couple uncharacteristic mistakes on Thursday. Otherwise, this would be a clear 2-0 series. And so we just want to play good today. We've played our way into a great position here. Had a great SEC season and want to finish it off today.
Anthony Ianson, you got to feel pretty good about him coming out there. My goodness, what he has done all season, but certainly here on the back end.
No doubt. He's one of the best pitchers in the country, and what a luxury to have him throwing in this game today.
Dylan Eskew, what do you know about what the Gamecocks will have out there to start?
I'm sure he's a senior, so I think this is his last outing here, so he'll have a lot of pride in his performance. Sinker ball guy, got to get him elevated in the zone, and at times he's had trouble throwing his off speed for strikes. We really got to make him command it.
All right, Coach, looking forward to a lot of baseball after today, but best of luck. Get after him.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout, get you the starting lineups, and get you started. Game 3 to finish out the regular season. Gamecocks and your Tigers here from Columbia on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Wrapping up the Hub International.
Coming back.
Oh, we are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Tiger fans, remember, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for today's Game 3 between the Gamecocks and Tigers. First for homestanding South Carolina, now 28-27 on the year. They're 6-23 in league play. It'll be Nathan Hall moving up in the order, going from second to leading off for Coach Paul Maneri. Hall, the leading hitter for the Gamecocks, batting .325. He'll be in center field. Blake Jackson moved back in the order. He'll be in left field, batting second. A .185 average for the senior. Henry Kazmar, the shortstop, will bat third. Jace Wojta will get a start today. Wojta, a couple of pinch hits, including a triple in that win for Carolina on Thursday night. He'll be the DH and bat in the cleanup spot. Bo Hollins will be at first base, batting fifth. Jordan Carrion, the second baseman, batting sixth. Evan Stone in the 7-hole, playing right field. KJ Scobie, one of the heroes from Thursday night with that solo home run in the ninth. He'll be at third base, batting eighth. And Gavin Braylon behind the plate, catching for a second of these three games for Carolina. He'll get the start and bat ninth. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 41-13 on the year, 18-11 in league play. Derek Curiel will lead it off once again. Derek batting .338, the freshman left fielder. Jared Jones will bat second in the order, play first base. Jones now leads the team with 18 home runs and 65 runs batted in. Daniel Dickinson will bat third, play second base. Jake Brown will be in right field. He'll bat cleanup tonight, or rather this afternoon. Ethan Fry, again the DH, who's been red hot, will bat fifth in the order. Stephen Milam will play shortstop and bat sixth. Michael Braswell, once again returning to Carolina, has had a pretty good weekend thus far, both on the diamond and at the plate. Braswell will bat seventh in the order. Kate Arambidi will be the catcher and bat eighth. And Chris Stanfield, your starting center fielder, will round out the lineup for the Tigers. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means Game 3 and first pitch just around the corner. We'll get it started after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those four iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner.
All right, coming back here.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Getting ready for Game 3 here on a Saturday afternoon. Finish up the regular season for 2025 before we get underway. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU.
All right, I have my headphones have gone bad, so here we go. We're back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Along with our producer, Brian Haldane, in the Capital One studio. Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here from Ray Tanner Field, Founders Park, downtown Columbia, South Carolina. And it is a warm one today. Been warm since arriving here in the Palmetto State on Wednesday afternoon, and certainly has continued to tick upward from a temperature standpoint. Let's check your game day weather report brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp and keep the power in your hands. Again, mostly sunshine here on this Saturday afternoon, 86 degrees. Looks like we'll top out at about 87 before today is done. A little slight breeze at the moment. Could get windy, gusting up to 10 to 15 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. But otherwise, great day for college baseball. As Derek Curiel stands in, the Tigers donning their championship gold jerseys, white pants, traditional LSU purple lids. Carolina going white jerseys, white pants, and camo hats here on Saturday's Game 3. First pitch to Curiel, lofts a little blooper into left center field. Kazmar trying to track it back at shortstop, but it's over his head. So one pitch and a leadoff single for Derek Curiel, which is a great sign there, Billy, considering he was 0 for 8 coming into today's game. A very rare stretch for the freshman.
Yeah, Curiel has had a rough patch here in recent games, but he's an extremely talented young player, as we know, and he delivers the first pitch from Eskew into shallow left field for a base hit.
That'll get Jared Jones to the plate. Jared had a monster game yesterday, a couple of home runs. First delivery, a called strike from Eskew. With that sinker, that's going to be his main pitch. From about 88 to 90 miles per hour. Sinker heavy right-hander. Curiel takes his lead off of first. And the pitch to Jones outside. Slider just held on to by Braylon, who slid over to his right. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. And Jones, as we told you now, with 18 home runs, will lead the Tigers. I believe 60 now in his career.
Does have 60. He is in 3rd place all-time at LSU, trailing only Eddie Furness and Brad Cressy.
Throw over by Eskew to keep an eye on Curiel.
And of course, Jared has hit 60 home runs in only 3 seasons. So he has the most home runs in 3 seasons in LSU history. Cressy had 78 and Furness had 80. Those are in 4 seasons.
1-1 pitch, foul back off the bat of Jones to move the count 1-2. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Derek Curiel with a leadoff single on the first pitch of the ball game. He's down at first, and Jared Jones at the plate. From the stretch, and Eskew fires the 1-2. Slider missed high and outside. Make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jones this weekend leading the Tigers 5 for 8, 4 runs scored, 4 runs batted in. Those 2 home runs. He's batting .625 against Gamecock pitching. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the first inning. And the 2-2 to Jones. Ratchets a foul ball above the first base dugout, keeps the count 2-2.
The numbers on Eskew definitely bear out what is written in the scouting report. Against left-handed batters, he's allowing a .250 average, but against right-handers, he's allowing just a .217 opponent batting average. So he has been very tough against right-handed hitters.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Jared Jones. Eskew fires to the plate, and another foul ball bouncer third base way.
Eskew had a rough start last weekend at Auburn. He gave up 6 runs on 9 hits in 4 innings of work. His longest outing in an SEC game, 4 1/3 against Oklahoma back in mid-March.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Jared Jones, just underway here, top of the first frame. 2-2 pitch and a bouncer towards third. Taking it on the hop is Scobie. He gets it over to Carry On, and the relay to first in time. And South Carolina with their 4th double play turned here on the weekend. Clears the base pads, and now 2 outs in the top of the first. It'll be up to Daniel Dickinson to try to get something going here. A 5-4-3 double play. Races Curiel and Jones. Dickinson batting .337 on the season. Also been effective this weekend as he takes the first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Daniel batting .500, 4 of 8, 4 runs scored, 1 home run, a couple of runs batted in. There's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. It's 0-2.
Dickinson has raised his average in SEC play over the past couple of weeks. He's now the Tigers' 2nd leading hitter in conference games at .318.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him to chase the slider. Swing and a miss. And Eskew, after giving up the leadoff single, his defense turns 2. He gets the strikeout, and the Tigers are done in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on. We now move to the bottom of the first inning. Carolina comes to the plate back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
All right, back in for the spot.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the first inning here on a Saturday. Tigers get a leadoff single for Curiel, his first hit of the weekend, but double play followed by a strikeout ends it for LSU in the top half of the first inning. Carolina coming to the plate. They'll have Nathan Hall leading off for the first time this weekend. He's spent the first two games in the two-hole. It'll be Hall, Blake Jackson, and Henry Kazmar to face Anthony Ianson. Taking a look at today's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official barbecue and catering service of LSU Athletics. You got to take a look at Anthony Ianson and what he does most effectively, and it pretty much goes for all pitchers, but we've seen Anthony just be lights out, Bill, when getting ahead early. He did it against Texas A&M in that win, complete game victory. He did it as well last week in those 6 shutout innings against a very potent offense in Arkansas. And we've seen this Carolina team, again, a team that doesn't get a lot of walks, doesn't have a lot of home runs. They're going to be up there swinging, and that could play into Anthony's pitch mix.
He has such an advantage when he gets ahead in the count, because then the hitters have no idea what's coming, because he can throw a variety of pitches for strikes.
There's a swing and a miss on the first delivery with a breaking ball to Nathan Hall. Tailed away from the right-handed hitter, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a bouncer towards the third base side. Braswell comes in a few steps, gloves, throws to first, and Hall retired. It was a crazy stat from last weekend. Jay Johnson talked about on Monday night in his weekly radio show, and it was Ianson's first pitch strike percentage in that win over the Razorbacks. It was one right after another, 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, and again, with the way he's able to deal and the pitch that he has, certainly becomes a disadvantage for hitters down in the count. After his first delivery to Jackson, missed low and outside for ball 1.
6 shutout innings for Anthony last week against Arkansas. 1 walk, 11 strikeouts.
This 1-0 pitch way upstairs, all the way to the backstop it goes, as Ianson appeared to have lost the grip, and it makes it 2-0. Blake Jackson. Jackson on the weekend 0 for 5 at the plate. He's made some spectacular plays in left field defensively, but has struggled at the plate. Again, only a 185 hitter on the years. That pitch somehow missed inside. Now 3-0. Ianson delivers. Oh, I'll say that missed the outside corner, and he'll give up a rare walk early on. That'll put Jackson aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, and get Kazmar, who's had a really good weekend. In fact, leading the Gamecocks along with KJ Scobie. Kazmar batting .429, 3 for 7, a couple of triples, both coming on Thursday night. Driven in a run, he scored 2 runs.
Ianson had issued just 1 walk at each of his last 2 starts, including that complete game against Texas A&M, but an early walk here.
And the first delivery missed high to Kazmar, and it's 1-0. Jackson takes a lead off of first. Ianson, the 1-0 pitch. Able to hold back. They appeal down to third. They say Kazmar did not go around, and it's 2-0.
Anthony needs a strike right here. He's getting thrown 6 straight balls.
There's the 2-0. Off speed, catches the outside corner. Make it 2-1. Jackson again, a healthy lead off of first. Ianson, the right-hander, will come to the plate with a 2-1 pitch. Looked like the same spot, but they'll rule that ball 3. Looked almost identical to the previous pitch, ruled a strike on the outside corner, but now it's 3-1 to Kazmar. Quick snap throw over to first. Keep an eye on Jackson, who's 6 of 9 in stolen bases. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first, no score, bottom of the first inning. Another throw over, and Jackson again with a head-first slide back to the bag.
Kazmar is the transfer from Ohio State for the Gamecocks. Had a big offensive day back on Thursday in their victory.
Runner goes, pitch is hammered foul back behind the plate. It'll fill the count now 3-2. It'll bring Jackson back to first. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Another turn and throw over to first. Ianson and the Tigers sensing the Gamecocks early on here. Maybe try to get a little hit and run going. They tried it a moment ago, but a foul off the bat of Kazmar. So Ianson again will be mindful of the runner Jackson over at first with 1 out. Runner goes, payoff delivery, ground ball. Hit to Dickinson at second base. His only play is to Jones, and nobody at home, but Braswell trying to come back for the tag as Jones threw it across the diamond. Heads up play by Jackson. He knew the ball was going to go to first, so he never slowed down, went around second. Unfortunately, both Milam and Braswell were near second base, and the race was on, and Jackson going to win it.
So LSU is going to challenge the call. Braswell immediately signaled to the dugout that he applied the tag before Jackson arrived at third base, and Jay Johnson said, all right, let's do it. So Tigers have officially challenged the call.
Again, Braswell realized as he was headed towards second base that Jackson was not going to slow down, so then he tried to get over to third. Jones gave him just a second, and a pretty good throw by Jones. He led Braswell towards the third base bag to give him a chance to apply the tag. The first look, and Henway will overturn the call. Jackson out at third base, so the Gamecocks trying to get aggressive, but a heads-up play by Jones and Braswell will end it for the Gamecocks here in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We now move to the top of the second, scoreless, and the Tigers come to the plate with Brown, Fry, and Milam. And we can continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience
coming back here.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Jake Brown will lead it off for the Tigers. We head to the top of the second inning, scoreless thus far. Jake getting the start today in right field after a couple of solid pinch hit at bats. It's the first pitch, a called strike from Dylan Eskew, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery rides in a little high to even the count 1-1. Bill with that incredible stat last night. Jake Brown, 6 of 11 in pinch hitting roles?
Yeah, it's been remarkable. Yeah, 6 for 11, a 5.45 average as a pinch hitter.
The 1-1, swing and a miss. Sinker just out of the reach that time of Brown, who tried to go after it. A little off the plate. It's 1-2.
And he's been also excellent against right-handed pitching. He's hitting .363 against right-handers.
2-strike approach here for Brown as Eskew starts the wind and the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. That time he brought the heat, a little breaking ball, I should say, inside, kind of tailed in to Brown. Almost caught him on the jersey after he attempted to swing at the baseball, but an excellent pitch mix there for Eskew, and he records his second strikeout, and that'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate. And Ethan Fry again has continued his tear at the plate. He's 5 for 10 this weekend. First delivery inside and low for ball 1. A couple of runs batted in, 1 run scored. He has 1 home run. Defense will shift to the left side of the diamond with a right-handed hitting Fry. And a fastball in for a strike from Eskew. Evens it up 1-1.
Ethan had 3 hits in last night's victory, including a 2-run home run. It helps take the Tigers to a 3-0 lead.
A 1-1. Wow. Just missed. Good take there by Fry. Looked pretty good. Rolled ball 2, now 2-1. Our umpire C.J. Burdett at first, Brian Hill at second, Danny Cricks at third, and Scott Klein, the veteran, behind the plate with balls and strikes. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1 to Fry. Breaking ball missed outside, and that'll make it 3-1. Hitters count for Fry. See how Eskew delivers, and it's a swing and a bouncer to third. Scooped up by Scobie, and the throw to first in time. Fry retired 5-3, and there's 2 gone. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. That'll get Stephen Milam to the plate. Milam so far on the weekend here in Columbia. 0 for 5 at the plate. Has been able to drive in a ground out RBI. And also has been aboard 3 times by way of walk as that pitch missed outside to offer it up, and it's 1-0.
He's also played superb defense this weekend, as he has all year.
The 1-0 to Milam. Breaking ball again. Right at the thighs, across the plate, 1-1. One pitch. Called strike on the outer half, and it's 1-2.
Got to give Eskew credit so far. He's really kept LSU off balance with the off-speed pitches.
2 outs, nobody on. A 1-2 count to Milam. The pitch upstairs to move the count 2-2. Of course, want to send out happy congratulations to all the area graduates. Baton Rouge and across the state of Louisiana. A lot of graduations going on this week for the high school students, including this weekend, as well as recent LSU grads. Here's the 2-2, and Milam sends it high in the air to left field. Blake Jackson, though, settles under it, and he'll have it for out number 3. Tigers go in order here in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We are scoreless after an inning and a half. Bottom of the second coming up. Gamecocks will have Wojta, Hollins, and Carrion when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Coming back.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Jace Wojta will lead it off for the Gamecocks here in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless thus far as Ianson delivers a breaking ball for a strike to Wojta. Make it 0-1. Wojta, a couple of pinch hit opportunities, including a triple on Thursday night. There in the bottom of the ninth inning, which set the table. Eventually a pinch runner would come in, but score in that walk-off on the wild pitch, 6-5. 1-1, line drive, smack to right field, base hit for Wojta. You know what? I expect to see Wojta in the lineup in Hoover next week, Bill, the way he has played so far when called upon this weekend. So a leadoff single off of Ianson. That will bring the first baseman Hollins to the plate.
Wojta's been really good against right-handed pitching. That's why he got the start today for South Carolina. Coming into the series, a .359 average against right-handers, and he hit the ball with a lot of authority there against Anthony.
Wojta, not a huge threat to steal. He has no attempts on the year. It's the first pitch from Ianson, a fastball, but missed low, and it's 1-0.
Another lefty hitter in Hollins. Hollins is a switch hitter, batting from the left side against Ianson.
Hollins 1 for 6 on the weekend against the Tigers. Ianson's 1-0 pitch. Another fastball, but they'll say missed too far inside. Now 2-0 to the left-handed hitting Hollins. Slide and shift that defense right of second base. So Milam, Dickinson, and Jones right side of the diamond. Ianson going to throw, keep an eye on Wojta over at first base.
Hollins, as a left-handed batter, has been more effective. .311 batting left-handed, .282 batting right-handed.
Pitch to the plate. This one's going to be a strike to make it 2-1. Two-one delivery. Going to be short of the plate, blocked up by Aaron Beatty, but now 3-1 the count to Hollins. Wojta again will take a lead off of first. Here's the 3-1 pitch and a bouncer foul to the first base coach of Carolina. That'll fill the count now to Hollins, 3-2. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest location, order online, or use the app. It's Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. Heinsohn set to deliver a payoff pitch. Runner goes on the 3-2, and it's a ground ball hit to Dickinson. His only play is to first, so Carolina again with the 3-2 count gets the runner in motion, avoids the double play. It is the first out of the inning as Hollins is retired 4-3. We'll get Carry-On, the second baseman, to the plate for the Gamecocks with a runner in scoring position and a scoreless game here in the bottom of the second.
Carry-On is the transfer from Florida State. 1 for 6 in the series. He did score a run.
Heinsohn's first offer. Wow. Missed low, I guess. Fastball just out of the zone. It's 1-0.
So Heinsohn faced 4 consecutive left-handed hitters. Now he'll face right-handed hitters to the rest of the lineup.
1-0. The overhand breaking ball, but they say missed. Now 2-0.
Hitters 6 through 9 for Carolina all are right-handed batters. But Anthony has fallen behind most of the hitters so far.
2-0. Comes back with a breaking ball. This time it's a called strike. And that's also the confidence that Nate Yeske, Jay Johnson have in Anthony Heinsohn. He can pretty much throw that overhand curve at any count. That one makes it 2-1. Again, Wojta with a leadoff second. 2-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner, goes right back to the curve, and it's 2-2. Carry-On with an open stance from the right side of the plate. Two-2 pitch. Swing and a foul to stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Like he threw that curveball once again. Carry-On just got a piece of it. Heinsohn looking for his first strikeout of the game.
Here's the 2-2 delivery. It's sent foul. Line drive just beyond the screen. Look out. About the 5th row. Making a beeline for you, but they're able to dig it up off the concrete, and everybody appears to be all right. Wow, that got on him quickly. The screens here just go beyond the dugout, but the actual grandstands, Bill, kind of curve back in towards the field, and if you're down in the grandstand left or right, you better have your head on a swivel. 2-2. The breaking ball comes in a little high. Now fills the count 3-2.
This ballpark opened in 2009, just like LSU's Alec Box Stadium. It seats over 8,000. Pretty good crowd here today for the final regular season game of the year for the Gamecocks.
Payoff delivery, and they'll say missed high and outside. Ball 4. So Heinsohn now with 2 walks given up. With 1 out here in the bottom of the second, it's runners first and second for Carolina.
We've seen this happen to Anthony before, where he'll find himself in a jam early in the game and is able to work his way out of it. Jay Johnson has complete confidence in Anthony's poise and composure in dealing with these types of situations, and Jay's going to come out to the mound right now to speak to him.
So time called for a mound visit here. 1 out. Runner second and third. It'll be Evan Stone coming to the plate for the Gamecocks. Stone on the weekend 0 for 7. Couple of strikeouts, has reached base 1 time by way of walk. Fans, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True. Everybody trying to put the formulas to use last night and today, Bill, looking at the SEC. Again, we knew that Texas had clinched the SEC regular season championship. They'll be the #1 seed in Hoover next week. 2, 3, and 4 still yet to be decided. LSU certainly in that mix. 14, 15, and 16 also have been locked in. That's A&M, Carolina, and Missouri. But everybody else is paying attention to what everybody else is doing here on the final day of 2025's regular season. First pitch to Stone. Fastball, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
This is an important game for LSU. A win guarantees the Tigers at least the number 3 seed in the SEC tournament. A loss could possibly drop the Tigers down to the 5th seed, and that way you're playing on Wednesday instead of playing on Friday to open the tournament.
The 0-1 delivery just missed the outside corner with another heater. It's 1-1.
Tigers also need a win, certainly, to boost their NCAA tournament resume. They want to stay in the top 8, get that national seed.
Runners take their lead, first and second with 1 out. The 1-1 from Ianson. Fastball misses high, now 2-1. Georgia currently leading over Texas A&M at last check in Athens. 7-5. No, that one has already gone final. This pitch just missed inside. Oh my goodness. You can tell the body language of Jay Johnson getting a little irritated. May feel like his starting pitcher getting squeezed a little bit on the corners. It's now 3-1. The pitch and a swing and a miss. Fastball a little elevated. Fills the count 3-2. Runners first and second. The payoff delivery. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a top shelf fastball. Carry on down on strikes. There's 2 gone and a big punch out for Anthony Ianson.
Mostly fastballs that time from Ianson to Stone. Nate Yeske feeling like Ianson could beat Stone with the fastball, and he ultimately does. Gets the swing and miss for his first strikeout of the afternoon.
Talented freshman third baseman KJ Scobie to the plate. He's 3 for 7 this weekend. A couple of runs scored, a couple of runs batted in. Of course, had the solo home run to tie it in the 9th back on Thursday night, 5-all. First pitch going to be in for a strike from Ianson. He starts off. Scobie 0-1. Again, runners first and second. Scoreless game here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Ianson's 0-1. Hammered down the line by Scobie. Curiel going to have to give chase. It'll take a bounce on the track. That will score Wojta. We're going to hold the runner up at third and carry on. But Scobie delivers again, the freshman, with an RBI double to the left field fence. 26th RBI of the season. That's his 6th double of the year. Carolina takes an early 1-0 lead.
KJ Scobie now has doubled against both Cade Anderson and Anthony Ianson, 2 of the best pitchers in the country. He had a double in last night's game against Anderson that led to Carolina's only run, and now he drives in a run here to give the Gamecocks their first lead.
Now runners second and third with 2 outs, and we'll see Gavin Braylon at the bottom of the order. First pitch, they appeal down. They say on the breaking ball he held back, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Boy, Anthony really needs to retire Braylon. You don't want to have to face the top of the order with the bases loaded.
Ianson's 2-0 pitch. Off speed, but it missed inside. Now 3-0. Two outs and a 3-0 pitch. That one to be a called strike with the letters on the outer black to make it 3-1.
Braylon's hitting only .205 this season. Just hate to lose him in this situation.
And 179 with 2 outs in the inning. Runners second and third. The 3-1 delivery. Another strike on the outer black. That'll bring Braylon back to the plate. It's now 3-2. Carry on at third. Scobie with the RBI double at second. The payoff pitch. Bouncer, but foul down the first base line.
Went with a fastball that time at 93, and Braylon just got a piece of it.
Another payoff delivery with first base open, runners second and third, 2 down, a 1-0 Carolina lead. Ianson's pitch, and again a little squibbler down the third base line, but foul as Ianson picks it up left of the line. That'll bring Braylon back to the plate, still with a 3-2 count. Toyota summer starts here. Sales event is on now. You can start your summer right in an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. The Gamecocks with a run here in the bottom of the second inning.
Ianson's really had to work so far in this game. He's already thrown 44 pitches, and we're not yet through the second inning.
And you may remember, I'm sure you do, both Zach Cowan and Kason Evans have already made an appearance here this weekend out of the bullpen. 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Anthony Ianson with the punch out. Braylon took the pitch, and they ring him up. Ianson with his second strikeout, and he holds the damage to a minimum. Gamecocks play to run to take a 1-0 lead. They do that on 2 hits. They leave 2 men on. We now move to the top of the third. 1-0 Carolina. LSU coming to the plate. 7, 8, and 9 due up. Braswell, Aaron Beatty, and Stanfield on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero
All right, back after this one.
Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
1-0 Carolina. Played a run there in the bottom of the second inning. 1 run on 2 hits. And LSU playing from behind for the first time since they walked it off Thursday night, 6-5. LSU has led early in both contests, able to pull away last night for the 8-1 victory. Led throughout, although close, and tied on a couple of occasions in Thursday night's game. But Bill, this is the first time Carolina has come out, been the aggressor to start the contest.
And they're definitely playing with a lot of energy. This is the last home game of the year for them, obviously. They're going to play in the SEC tournament in Hoover, but it's a big game for a lot of these young men because yesterday they honored 10 seniors. A lot of those guys are playing tonight, including Dylan Eskew, who very likely is pitching the very last game of his college career. So, you know, it means a lot to him, and he's been very effective so far against LSU.
Michael Braswell will lead it off. Brazzy this weekend on his return to Columbia. He's 3 for 7. Double, couple of RBIs, batting .429 against his former team. Dylan Eskew ready to go. Braswell, the right-handed hitter, awaits. Pitch clock dwindling down. Eventually the pitch is made, and it's a sinker for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pitch clock was awfully close to 0. The 0-1 to Braswell. Breaking ball way outside and low. 1-1.
Eskew has been very effective. He's threw only 24 pitches through the first 2 innings.
The 1-1 delivery. Again, another breaking ball missed outside. 2-1.
Gave up a hit to Derek Curiel on the very first pitch of the game. Since then, he's retired 5 in a row and was helped by a double play.
2 balls, 1 strike to Braswell. Eskew fires and almost caught a piece of Brazzy. Spins out of the way, and it's 3-1.
As you mentioned earlier, Georgia did defeat Texas A&M today 7-5, so the Bulldogs now 18-12 in the SEC. That's another reason why a win today is really important for LSU, because a loss could drop the Tigers as low as 5th in the league.
Watch out. This time it will catch Braswell on the back. Could not get out of the way of that one from Eskew, so a leadoff hit by pitch will get the Tigers a runner aboard, and we'll see Kate Arambeedi come to the plate.
Other scores we can give you quickly. Top of the 4th in Oxford, Auburn, and Ole Miss are tied at 1. Top of the 3rd in Norman. No score between Texas and Oklahoma. Also underway in Nashville, Kentucky leads Vanderbilt 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. In Fayetteville, Tennessee leads Arkansas 2-1 in the top of the 2nd.
Arambeedi behind the plate today, making his 17th start of the season. Freshman out of Tomball, Texas. Awaits on the first pitch. Eskew's breaking ball low and away for ball 1.
Bottom of the 2nd inning in Columbia, Missouri. It's Mississippi State 8, Missouri 1. And Alabama playing at Florida. That game will start in about 15 minutes at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central.
1 ball, no strikes to Arambeedi. Braswell off and running, and a swing and a foul ball by Cade. That'll send Braswell back to first. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Arambeedi, his 54th plate appearance of the year, batting .226. Got 4 home runs, 3 doubles. He's driven in 14 runs. Ken Jay Johnson, you talk to him about Arambeedi, he tells you the future is bright at catcher. Platooning, playing the backup role to Luis Hernandez, who has been such a great find out of the portal, both offensively and behind the plate. 2-1 the count to Arambeedi with a runner at first and nobody out. Down 1-0 to Carolina. The pitch up high for ball 3, 3-1.
So far early in the 3rd inning, control has been a bit of an issue for Eskew. Hopefully the Tigers can capitalize.
3 balls, 1 strike to Arambeedi. Eskew turns and a 3/4 slot throw over to first. Braswell able to get back standing up. The 3-1 pitch. Arambeedi swings and it's a bouncer down the 3rd base line. Foul. Now 3-2. Tiger fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets. You can be part of all the home run celebrations this year, so whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. Official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected in SeatGeek. Payoff delivery coming up from Eskew with Arambeedi at the plate, a runner at first. He fires. Arambeedi swings. High in the air to right field. Coming over is Evan Stone near the line. He'll make the grab for the first out of the inning. Braswell retreats back to first. And with 1 down, we'll see Chris Stanfield bat for the first time today. Stanfield batting an even .200 on the weekend. 1 for 5, couple of runs scored. We'll see here with just 1 out. Braswell at first. If Stanny's swinging away. Again, when he bunts, he's still bunting for a single as well. But looks like right now he'll swing away as Eskew comes set. Nope, he'll square to bunt. Pitch is low and it's ball 1.
Stanfield, as we know, has tremendous speed and certainly can bunt for a base hit.
And another turn, sidearm throw to first, and Braswell back. Stanfield on the season batting .309 with runners aboard. The 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball at the letters for a strike, make it 1-1.
And he has, as he has been for much of the season, Chris, LSU's leading hitter in the SEC, .326 average in conference games.
The 1-1. This time rides in high to make it 2-1. South Carolina has Jordan Carey on the second baseman, just mere steps from the second base bag. Hollins holding the runner in Braswell on at first. A ton of wide open real estate to the right side of the diamond should Stanfield be able to lay back. 2-1 the count. And a turn and throw over to first once again. And Braswell back easily.
Stanfield with one hit in this series, but he's also walked 3 times and he's scored twice.
Count in his favor, 2-1. SQ fires, and again the slider misses away, 3-1.
And for the third straight hitter, SQ working behind in the count. He recovered though to retire Aaron Beatty.
The 3-1 pitch. Stanfield swings, sends it high in the air down the left field line. Coming over is Jackson, and Jackson in foul territory has just enough room to make the play for out number 2. Had to wait forever for it to come down. I thought initially off the bat, Bill, there was no way that would be playable.
I agree.
Jackson hung with it. Again, not a huge wind at the moment, but it is blowing left to right. He was able to hang it up, keep it in play, and Jackson records the second out. Braswell still at first, now back to the top of the order. Derek Curiel saw the first pitch of the ball game. Had a bloop single to left center. First delivery. Breaking ball strike, and it's 0-1.
So working behind in the count hasn't hurt SQ yet in this inning. He's managed to recover from it. Although I don't know how that ball stayed in the park. You're right, when it left Stanfield's bat, it looked like it was a sure foul ball.
The 0-1 to Curiel. One hopper to the shortstop, Kazmar. He'll throw to first in time to get Curiel as that one hits sharply right at him. And the Tigers come up empty-handed. No runs, no hits. Leave one man on. We now move to the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 Carolina lead. They come to the plate on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the select.
All right, coming back here.
Your fans get at lsushop.net. The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
South Carolina leading over LSU 1-0. Bottom of the third inning. Carolina coming to the plate. Top of the order, Nathan Hall will get it started. Followed by Blake Jackson and Henry Kazmar as Anthony Ianson back out on the bump. Already 45 pitches thrown as we get to the third inning. Hall with a ground out to Braswell at third. His first time up back in the first inning. As Ianson delivers a first pitch fastball strike, and it's 0-1. This pitch inside just over the hands of Hall, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Ground ball off the bat, but foul. Third base side makes it 1-2.
Nathan Hall is the transfer from Clemson, who's been South Carolina's most consistent offensive player this year.
A little time to get the baseball thrown back into the stands. The 1-2 pitch got him to chase, and Aaron Beatty will have to pick it up and throw to first, but Ianson going to record the strikeout, and Hall retired for a second straight time. So Anthony with strikeout number 3. Off to a good start for Anthony. Quick work of Hall, the leadoff hitter. We'll see Blake Jackson now, who got aboard on a walk. Rare 3 walks given, or rather 2 walks given up by Ianson, as Bill said, giving up just 1 walk in his last 2 previous starts. First delivery to Jackson. Fastball low for ball 1.
1 walk, 14 strikeouts in 9 innings 2 weeks ago against Texas A&M. 1 walk, 11 strikeouts in 6 innings against Arkansas.
This time the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at the knees to even the count, 1-1. Two-one delivery. Misses outside to make it 3-1 now to Jackson. As we said, Jackson has struggled most of this season at the plate, including this weekend, but got the free pass last time in the first inning. Now a 3-1 pitch from Ianson. That'll be a strike with a fastball in the inner half to fill the count 3-2. 3-2 delivery and a called strike 3. Fastball, outer half, just above the knees. Jackson thought he'd saw ball 4, but not the case. And Ianson now with 4 punch-outs and 2 gone. And we may be seeing the Anthony Ianson we've talked about all year, which is just going to give you a little bit of traffic, especially early on, which Carolina was able to take advantage of there in the second inning to play to run. But right now he looks dialed back in, and he'll face Kazmar, Henry Kazmar, the shortstop. First pitch, a breaking ball low for ball 1.
So he's now struck out 3 in a row, and he has also struck out 4 of the last 5 South Carolina hitters.
Swing and a miss. That one again dropped off the table, and Kazmar looks at a 1-1 count. Kazmar hit into the double play. His first time up, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And that will get Ianson ahead, and now they'll move Braswell into the shortstop position with Milam right of second base. The left-handed hitting Kazmar. They're expecting him to pull to the right side. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody on with 2 outs. Ianson trying to dot that outside corner, just missed to even it up 2-2. Swing and a little bouncer in betweener. Jones going to field it, charging in, flips it over to Ianson, who wins the race to the first base bag. beating Kazmar for out number 3. So a good inning. Might have gotten Anthony Ianson back on track. Quick work of the Gamecocks there in the bottom of the third. 1, 2, 3 they go. We now head to the top of the fourth. It'll be Jones, Dickinson, and Brown. The meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. Coming to the plate for your Tigers. They trail 1-0 to Carolina on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, the number.
All right, coming back here, and we're doing ID.
Throw your fours up.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
Top of the fourth inning, and Jared Jones going to lead it off for the Tigers. Jones hit into a double play 5-4-3 back in the first inning. But he's been solid at the plate throughout the weekend as he stands in. Eskew's first pitch slider missed away, and it's 1-0. Jones followed by Dickinson and Brown. Those 3 doing quite the job last night. Tigers just steadily building their lead en route to the 8-1 win. Here's the 1-0 to Jones. High and deep to left field. This baby is gone. Jared Jones with yet another round tripper here in the Palmetto State. A no-doubter over the palm trees in left center field off the bat of Jared Jones. And that'll tie it up with one swing of the bat. It's 1-1.
I was just about to say the wind has really picked up here today. We virtually had no wind last night, but the wind blowing very briskly. However, that swing needed no help from the wind. That ball would have been out of any ballpark under any conditions. An absolute smash once again by the Tigers' first baseman, Jared Jones.
Get Dickinson to the plate. And the first pitch. This is high above the letters with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Daniel with a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Last night went 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored, and that pitch going to sail in and catch him on the arm. So the second hit batter offered up by Dylan Eskew will put Dickinson down to first here with nobody out and get Jake Brown to the plate. So Carolina, a little bit of momentum there, Bill, coming into the fourth inning. And Eskew, as you said, really maybe beyond expectations early on in this contest, but now the wheel's starting to get a little wobbly.
Hopefully the Tigers can continue to apply pressure to Eskew. His longest outing in SEC play is just over 4 innings.
First pitch to Brown, misses outside. 1-0.
He pitched 4 innings against Auburn last week, as we mentioned, but gave up 6 runs on 9 hits. 4 1/3 innings against Oklahoma was his best outing in SEC action.
Swing and a miss by Brown. That'll even the count 1-1.
As we said earlier, Jake's been really good against right-handed pitching this season. But SU did strike him out on an off-speed pitch the last time.
Dickinson takes his lead off of first. SQ, the right-hander, will glance over his shoulder. Now the 1-1, squaring to bunt is Brown. And they'll say it's foul off the top of the plate. It was handled, I should say, by Braylon on one hop after the bunt was laid down, but it caught the front corner of the plate, ruled foul by our home plate umpire, Scott Klein. So that'll move the count 1-2. Brown back to the plate. And Carolina will slide the offense to the right, moving Kazmar right of second base. Eskew's 1-2 pitch. This is outside. That'll leave in the count 2-2. Two-two pitch to Brown. Check swing. I'm going to say he did not make contact. Thought it may have been foul. Just came off the mid of Braylon, but our home plate umpire emphatically says Brown did not make contact on the check swing, and he went around for strike 3. So Eskew will record his third strikeout. That'll record the first out of the inning. A heads-up play by Dickinson. He was running on the pitch. So again, it was just a wild pitch allowing Dickinson to advance. So now he's in scoring position, just one out, and we'll see Ethan Fry, good candidate here to maybe give the Tigers an early lead. This pitch misses outside. 1-0. 1-0 Carolina. 1-1 after Carolina scored in the bottom of the second. Jared Jones led off this frame with a monster blast towards downtown, left of the batter's eye. 1-0 to Fry. Breaking ball for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Ethan Fry is hitting .467 this season with runners in scoring position. 21 hits in 45 at-bats when he has an RBI opportunity.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. I want to strike at the knees. Sinking fastball from Eskew will get him ahead 1-2. Dickinson with the lead off second. One out, the 1-2. Swing and a foul for Fry to stay alive.
Fry coming into today's game with a .370 batting average, leading the Tigers in overall hitting.
One ball, two strikes, one out, runner at second. Now Eskew going to turn and throw back to second. Dickinson was getting a little further off the bag. Now the wind really picking up. Flags completely unfurled, blowing stiffly left to right. Ethan Fry awaits the pitch. Swing and a miss. The off-speed pitch by Eskew will record his fourth strikeout on the day and get Stephen Milam to the plate with a runner standing at second base in a tie game 1-1.
Again, you have to credit Eskew. Gives up the home run to lead off the inning, then hits Dickinson, but back-to-back strikeouts to Brown and Fry, and he has a chance to limit the damage.
Milam, the switch hitter, again will bat from the left side. Is now time called. And Jay Johnson wants to break up that rhythm for Eskew. As you said, gave up the home run, hit a batter, and then back-to-back Ks. So Jay will use one of his three offensive timeouts, talk it over with both Milam and Braswell as Michael stands on deck.
We can tell you that Auburn now trailing Ole Miss. Ole Miss looking for a sweep in that series. It's Ole Miss 4, Auburn 3 in the bottom of the fourth inning in Oxford. Texas leads Oklahoma 1-0 top of the fourth. Kentucky leads Vanderbilt 3-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Wildcats looking to salvage a game there in Nashville. Tennessee still leads Arkansas. It's 2-1 Volunteers in the bottom of the third. Mississippi State leading Missouri 9-1 top of the fourth. As we said earlier, Georgia already has defeated Texas A&M 7-5. The Bulldogs winning 2 of 3 over the Aggies.
So now Milam ready to come back to the plate. 275 hitter so far on the year. As we said, Milam 0 for 6 on the weekend. He flied out to left field his first time up, as this pitch missing outside from Eskew will set him up 1-0.
Coming in, Milam's hitting .281 as a left-handed batter.
Dickinson on his way to third. There'll be no throw. He picked a great pitch off speed, missed low and away, and Braylon had no intention of trying to throw Dickinson out. He got a huge jump on Eskew, and he makes his way into third. So Dickinson now, with his 7th stolen base of the year, he's 7 for 9. Just a heads-up base running play by Dickinson. So now Milam with a runner just 90 feet away and a 2-0 count with 2 down. The pitch, Milam swings. This one high in the air down the line right field way, and this one is foul. Got all of that one, just couldn't line it up.
Yeah, that wind blowing left to right definitely pushed that one out of play. Steven definitely connected on that Eskew pitch.
Two and one the count. Eskew again delivers, and the pitch is high. That'll make it 3-1.
A ton of 3-1 counts for Eskew. But again, he's given up just the 1 run.
1 run on 2 hits here for LSU, but a chance to take a lead here in a tied game 1-all. 2 outs, runner at third, the 3-1 to Milam. Swung on and lifted in the air. This one going to find the seats behind the third base dugout of the Tigers out of play. It's now 3-2.
Steven on the year batting .254 with runners in scoring position. Looking for his 2nd RBI of this series.
So a payoff pitch upcoming. Dickinson dancing up and down the line at third with nobody holding him on, but the pitch delivered by Eskew misses the outside corner, ball 4. Milam with a solid at bat will extend the inning, put runners first and third now with 2 outs, and give Michael Braswell the opportunity to break this 1-1 tie.
So Braswell had a big night for the Tigers on Thursday offensively with 3 hits. Was hitless in yesterday's game, hit by a pitch so far in today's game. He's got a chance to give the Tigers the lead. Terry Rooney, former LSU pitching coach, now the South Carolina pitching coach, out to the mound to speak to his senior right-hander Dylan Eskew.
Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Just enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win. You'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. That's Papa John's. And once again, public service announcement. LSU winning last night by a final of 8-1. Coach Rooney now back into the Carolina dugout.
Braswell on the year is a .259 hitter with runners in scoring position.
Again, Daniel Dickinson at third, Milam on the walk at first. First pitch, fastball missed high, 1-0 to Braswell. Braswell hit by the pitch, as we told you, his first time up. The 1-0 pitch from Eskew. Missed inside. Again, that sinker right in on the hands. Braswell able to stay back after picking the bat off the shoulder. It's now 2-0.
Eskew's pitch count elevating a bit now. He's at 65 pitches.
Runners first and third with 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 to Braswell. He'll swing, pop it up. Down the line, first base side. Hollins in foul territory and falls to the ground but holds on. Almost got away from him, but he makes the grab for out number 3. The Tigers, though, get on the board, tie the game up. Jared Jones, a monster shot, left center field. 1 run on 1 hit. The Tigers strand 2 runners. We're tied 1-1. Carolina coming to the plate in the bottom of the 4th when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
All right, coming back here.
Tigers win!
The bottom of the 4th inning. Presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
1-1 our score here in Game 3. A critical game for the Tigers. Again, when it comes to seeding in the SEC tournament, and of course an opportunity to pick up another series win. In fact, for LSU, it'd be just their 2nd SEC series win on the road here in 2025. Jace Woita will lead it off for the Gamecocks. He had a single and scored that first run of the game for Carolina back in the 2nd. First pitch, a called strike from Ianson. Here's the 0-2 and a bouncer into the shift. Milam coming over. Right of second base. He'll have it throw to first in time, and Woita retired. 62 pitches thrown now by Anthony Ianson. No, check that. It will be 62 thrown. That last inning, Bill, there in the bottom of the 3rd helped get him right back on track.
That's right. So since he gave up the double to Scobie, which scored Carolina's only run, Anthony has now retired 5 in a row. Hopefully he keeps that momentum going.
Bo Hollins, left-hander, swings at the first pitch. And this one yanked towards the right field wall, and this one is gone. Hollins with his 6th home run of the year, and he gives Carolina a 2-1 lead.
Just like that, we mentioned how Anthony has settled in a bit, and Hollins gives the Gamecocks the lead back. The freshman switch hitter batting from the left side provides his 6th home run of the season.
4th home run offered up by Ianson on the year. So now Carolina quickly back on top, 2-1. Jordan Carrion, the second baseman, board on a walk, was left stranded at 3rd as Ianson delivers, and here's a base hit on the first pitch he sees. Deposits this in front of Brown in right. Now Carolina quickly taking back that momentum after the home run from Jones. They get a solo shot from Hollins with 1 out. Carrion follows suit with a base hit to right. We'll see Evan Stone, who was a strikeout victim his first time up back in the 2nd inning. But first, Aaron Beatty and Milam going to talk it over with Ianson there on the mound.
And a little bit of stirring in the LSU bullpen. Of course, the Tigers were hoping to have Ianson go deep into this game, which he still very well may do, but he's had some issues today with this South Carolina lineup. Again, South Carolina playing really with nothing to lose, playing with a lot of energy, and they've competed very well throughout this entire series.
So Stone in the 7-hole struggled this weekend for Carolina. 0 for 8, again with a strikeout earlier today. Carolina 2 runs on 4 hits. A couple of extra base hits, including a double and a solo home run. Hyanson throws over to keep an eye on Carrion, who's 6 of 7 in stolen bases. First pitch from Hyanson. Fastball away, and it's 1-0. Two to 1, Carolina leading. 1 out, runner at first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike on the inside corner as Hyanson drops it in to make it 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, looked like it dropped off, but a good take by Evan Stone. He stayed away, did not swing over the top, and it's 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch. That was a beautiful spinner in for a strike to even it up 2-2. Carry on. Good lead off for first. And he's off and running, and a swing sends it high in the air. Third base side, Braswell with the shades on the infield grass, calling for it, and he has it. Second out of the inning. That will send Carry on back to first.
Big out there for Hyanson because you don't want to face Scobie with the runner in scoring position. As he's had some big swings this weekend for the Gamecocks. The home run on Thursday, a double yesterday, and a double today.
It's up his average to 261. Added to his total of 6 doubles on the year. Also has 8 home runs. One of which came against LSU on Thursday night. Hanson again going to check on Carry On, throw over to first. Hyanson delivers to the plate. Swing and a ground ball foul down the third base line. It's 0-1. It's the game everyone loves to play. Play it now. Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You can win up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled out of play right side. Get Hyanson ahead in the count, 0-2. Hyanson so far 3 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, giving up a double and a solo home run.
And this will be pitch number 72 for the Tiger right-hander.
Two outs, the 0-2 pitch. Scobie swings, a lazy fly ball out to left center field. Stanfield gets over to it easily and squeezes it for out number 3. But 1 run, solo shot by Bo Hollins for the Gamecocks. 2 hits in the inning. They leave 1 man on. It's a 2-1 Carolina lead. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Tigers will have Aaron Beatty, Stanfield, top of the order, Curiel after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner.
Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
We're back here.
He says,
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-1, South Carolina leading over LSU. Top of the 5th inning here in Game 3 with the series all knotted up at 1 win apiece. Carolina with the upset victory on Thursday night, 6-5. Last night, LSU answered back with an 8-1 win. Kate Arambidi to lead it off, and the first delivery from Eskew is a called strike, and it's 0-1. Eskew's pitch to the right-hander. Slider missed away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery. Strike at the knees. That'll make it 1-2 now to Arambidi. Arambidi, fly ball out to right field, his first time up. The 1-2 delivery. Again, the slider missed away. Now 2-2. Hey, we didn't have time to take in the downtown farmers market this morning. It was right there at the team hotel, Bill.
They got it rolling early. I heard the music very early in the morning. A lot of activity downtown.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and a base hit for Arambidi. On the left side into left field, right between Scobie and Kazmar. So Arambidi with his first hit of the series. Again, a great sign. Leadoff man aboard for the Tigers, and that'll get Stanfield to the plate for a second time. He popped up foul territory down the line. Blake Jackson able to have some room to make that play back in the 3rd inning.
Also ventured out a little ways away from the hotel over here by the football stadium, and there was a food truck and craft beer festival going on at the fairgrounds by the stadium today. So that was pretty festive.
First delivery to Stanfield. Fastball inside, missing ball 1-0. What time was this?
This must have been around 11 o'clock. Went out.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
1-0 delivery. Stanfield lifts it foul out of play right side. Now leaving the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
Chris looking for his second hit of the series. He had a single back on Thursday night. Later scored a run in that game.
One ball, 1 strike to Stanfield with a runner at first. Breaking ball missed low for ball 2. Now 2-1. I also hear that you got a chance to see that giant bronze rooster over there at Williams-Brice Stadium.
I did. I faced my fears, although he was not live.
I was going to say, not very animated.
But he was huge. That was the biggest rooster statue I've ever seen.
Here's a 2-1. Stanfield squares the bunt. And breaking ball misses outside, make it 3-1. Oh, my.
I'm sure there's a statue of George Rogers somewhere around there, too. I didn't see it, but I would hope the George Rogers statue is as big as the Spur of the Rooster statue.
3-1 to count. And it misses high. That'll put Stanfield aboard. Now all of a sudden LSU has runners first and second with nobody out here in the top of the fifth, looking to apply some pressure not only on the starter Dylan Eskew, but also this Gamecock defense. And that'll bring Derek Curriell to the plate. Derek 1 for 2 so far here in game 3. Had a single to start things out in the first inning. Grounded out to Kazmar last time in the third.
First time in this game that Eskew has allowed, I should say the second time he's allowed consecutive hitters to reach base.
Runners first and second, and the pitch to Curriell. He will knock it to right field. It's a base hit. They're going to hold the runner up in Aaron Beatty at third as Carolina able to relay it back quickly. Evan Stone gets it to carry on. But that will load the bases with nobody out. As Curriell delivers his second hit of the game, the Tigers with their fourth Bingo Pest Product base hit. Now really threatening, down 2-1. That'll bring Jared Jones to the plate. I'm sure not who Dylan Eskew wants to look towards home plate and see.
Tigers really need to take advantage of this opportunity against Eskew, who has given a great effort for South Carolina so far, allowing just one run through his first 4 innings, but the first 3 hitters have reached here in the 5th, and Tigers have a chance to take the lead back, or take the lead for the first time.
Carolina once again has a right-hander up and warming feverishly now on the bump down in the bullpen. Jones with a monster home run, a solo shot back in the 4th, stands in. The first delivery, fastball, but down in the dirt to the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-0 to Jones. Again, missed away with a heat. 2-0.
Carolina has that right-hander warming up very quickly now. Appears to be Parker Marlott, sophomore right-hander in the pen.
2-0 the count to Jones, and the pitch. Foul comes off the bat and then catches Braylon, the catcher, who punches over, but now appears to be all right. Jones just missed on that one. It's 2-1.
Jones on the year batting .382 with runners in scoring position. He is hitting .444 this year with the bases loaded.
Two balls, one strike with the bases loaded. Eskew's 2-1 delivery, a bouncer towards the third baseman Scobie. He will flip it to carry on. The relay to first in time for the double play. However, Aaron Beatty scores, which will tie the game up just the second out of the inning and will leave Stanfield at third base. So again, not exactly what the Tigers are looking for. Another twin killing turned by the Gamecock defense, their 5th of the weekend, but they do tie the game at 2-2, and now they'll give Daniel Dickinson, who's been swinging a mean bat of late, a chance to maybe get Stanfield in and regain the lead.
Yeah, double plays has just been crucial to South Carolina's success this weekend.
First pitch to Dickinson. Slider missed away, not by much, but it's 1-0. Daniel hit by a pitch back in the 4th. He was a strikeout victim to Eskew his first time up. The 1-0 pitch. I'll call that a strike on the inside corner and even the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Nice breaking ball. Catches the inside corner from Eskew. Gets him ahead 1-2. Two outs, runner at third. Tie game 2-2. The 1-2 to Dickinson. Wow, just missed this time on the inside corner. Eskew thought he had it. Didn't look all that dissimilar to the previous one called a strike, but a good take by Dickinson will even the count 2-2, give him a chance again. Stanfield with a short lead off of third. 2-2 pitch. Dickinson swings, fouls it off his front foot. Kind of gingerly walk around, try to get the feeling back in the front part of his left foot. Still the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across the great state of Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Tigers with a chance here to regain the lead, or take their first lead, I should say. Stanfield at third, 2 outs and a 2-2 count to Daniel Dickinson. Eskew's pitch. Pitch was inside, but Dickinson not taking a chance. Swings on it and fouls it down the left field line. Count remains 2-2.
Dickinson's been swinging it well this weekend. 4 hits coming into today, including a home run back on Thursday.
Still a 2-2 count. Eskew comes set. Dickinson awaits, and the 2-2, and this one high in the air to left field. Going back is Jackson to the wall, and it's gone! Daniel Dickinson with a 2-run blast to left field. He joins the double-digit home run club. And the Tigers take the lead 4-2.
What a weekend so far for junior Daniel Dickinson. His second home run of the series, now has 4 RBI this weekend. Remember, he had not homered coming into this weekend since April 4th against Oklahoma, but he's homered twice in this series, both 2-run shots.
That leaves that Gamecock defense. They look dejected out there. There's a ton of baseball left, but felt like they were just going to be able to get out of it with another tie score, but Daniel Dickinson had other ideas. Jake Brown now to the plate, and the first delivery missed outside, and it's 1-0. That was pitch number 89 for Eskew. Brown a couple of strikeouts in his first 2 plate appearances. Pitch outside, make it 2-0.
This is officially Eskew's longest outing this season in an SEC game, 4 2/3 innings.
Two-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. That time he brought the breaking ball in on the hands to Brown. He just couldn't hold back. 2 balls, 1 strike. 4-2 now. Tigers lead thanks to Daniel Dickinson. There's a fastball for a strike on the inner half. That'll even the count 2-2. Two outs, nobody on. The 2-2 to Brown. And a ground ball inside the bag at first. Going to be knocked down by Hollins, but he'll have no play. He was able to dive playing behind the bag and knocked it down into foul territory. Now it looks like, are they going to overturn that?
So what happened, actually, Chris, the ball hit the first base umpire, Burdett. And, of course, the umpire is in play. So that would have been a double if Burdett gets out of the way, but it's just a single because the umpire, unfortunately, could not get out of the way of the sharply hit ball by Jake Brown, and that's going to be it for Eskew as Paul Maneri makes his way to the mound.
That was absolutely smoked down that line. Had Brown, Coach Josh Simpson, and the first base umpire, along with Hollins, all converging there on the first base line about 6 feet behind the bag.
A tough break, because otherwise Brown's in scoring position. It doesn't hit the umpire.
So he's limited to a single, but it keeps the inning going, and that'll be all for Dylan Eskew, the Carolina starter. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. LSU taking their first lead of the day. So far, 3 runs on 4 hits here in the top of the 5th inning. Highlighted by the Daniel Dickinson 2-run bomb to make it 4-2. Parker Marlette, now the right-hander on the mound, will take a timeout. Return to Founders Park in Columbia after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go
back after the spot.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your Tigers with their very biggest scoring output thus far. So far, 3 runs here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs, Ethan Fry at the plate. Jake Brown over at first. Throw over by the new pitcher, Parker Marlette.
Marlette, a right-hander, 5'11", 185, sophomore from Dacula, Georgia.
One-0 delivery as a called strike at the knees. Fry looks at a 1-1 count. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. It's a 4-2 LSU lead. Tigers certainly looking for more here if they can keep this top of the 5th inning going. A glance and a throw over by Marlette. Keep an eye on Brown at first.
Marlette leads South Carolina in pitching appearances. This is his 24th appearance of the season, 1-0 with a 3.46 ERA.
And again, another throw over. This time Brown headfirst slide back to the bag.
In 26 innings, he's given up 20 hits, 10 earned runs. He's walked 10 and struck out 27. He's allowing only a .217 opponent batting average. He's given up 4 home runs.
1 ball, 1 strike. Check that. 0-1 the count to Fry, but again another throw over by Marlette.
Gamecocks very well aware of Jake Brown's speed. He's definitely a threat to run.
And it looks like maybe the communication issue again.
This looks familiar.
So let's stop everything and check the headpiece and the earpiece. So time called as they check the communication gear of Gavin Braylon, the catcher, and Parker Marlette, the pitcher.
See if we can give you some updates on what's happening around the SEC. A lot of games going on that will determine the seedings in the SEC tournament. Also could go a long way in determining seedings for the NCAA tournament, as RPI is certainly affected by the results of these games. Kentucky now leads Vanderbilt 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's probably good news for LSU. The Tigers battling Vanderbilt to stay in that top 4 in the SEC. Commodores trailing right now 3-0, bottom of the 6th to the Wildcats.
And again, Marlott, after he got the headset working, throws over to keep an eye on Brown. Brown, as we told you, 9 of 14 in stolen bases on the year. Here's the 0-1. Brown off and running. Looked like a pitch out, but a good jump, and the throw was high. Gets into center field. Brown, though, with a head-first slide, unable to rise quick enough. He'll stay put at second base.
You're right, it was a pitch out, but it appeared Braylon lost his balance as he caught the pitch from Marlott, and his throw was offline, out of the reach of Carry-On.
Braylon appears, he looked to the dugout and then kind of looked back at our home plate umpire. I think he kind of tripped over the foot of Scott Klein, or at least is claiming that. Nonetheless, Tigers do get Brown in scoring position with 2 outs as that pitch misses low to Fry. Now 2-1 to Ethan.
The umpires have definitely been in play in this inning.
Overhand curveball for a strike. That'll even the count now to Fry. 2-2. Brown off of second base and a 4-2 LSU lead in the top of the 5th. 2 outs and the 2-2 to Ethan Fry. Stays away from a breaking ball. Misses outside with the sweeping slider, and it's 3-2. Three-two pitch. Fry swings and stays alive, fouling it back.
Marlott giving Ethan a heavy dose of off-speed stuff. That breaking pitch at only at 77 miles per hour.
Ethan today 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. He's got a payoff delivery upcoming with a runner at second, 2 down. Marlott fires, and this one hammered down the line, but foul left field way.
Marlott went with the fastball that time. Ethan just a little bit out in front of it.
Still 3-2. Marlott again will come set. Checks the runner in Brown at second. Another payoff pitch, and this time Fry sends it high in the air to center field. Nathan Hall circling back, steps up a few feet and has it for out number 3. But the Tigers get their first lead of the day. Played 3 runs on 4 hits. They do leave 1 man on. Now move to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 4-2 LSU lead here in Game 3. Gamecocks have Braylon, top of the order, Hall, and Jackson when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber? Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live? Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is
back after this spot.
Throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
A little bit of trouble early for Anthony Ianson. Pitch count got a little high, but he's kind of settled in over the last couple innings. Now his offense is giving him a 2-run lead as he starts the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading things off will be Gavin Braylon, the catcher, as a breaking ball first offering misses outside for ball 1-0. Braylon caught looking by Ianson, one of 4 strikeouts so far for the Tigers starter. Here's the 1-0. That breaking ball loops in, catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1.
That was a huge strikeout for Anthony to end that 2nd inning. Carolina had a threat going.
There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes. Ianson's delivery just missed the outside corner with the heat. Good 1-2 pitch, but leaving it up 2-2 now to Braylon. Ianson delivers and a ground ball scoots across the infield left side, handled by Milam. Throw is high and just landing on the bag in time thanks to gravity. Jared Jones, they'll say they get him out at first base.
It was a rare off-target throw by Stephen Milam. The Bear at first base had to leap, catch it, and bring it down just in time to beat Braylon.
Thankfully, that 246 pounds came down quickly. So with 1 away, we'll see Nathan Hall, a right-hander. He'll swing at the first pitch and bounce one foul, third base side, and it's 0-1. Nathan Hall, a ground out to Braswell at third in the first, and was a strikeout victim to Ianson last time in the third.
Timeout again, the loose foul ball. One of the LSU players has to run from the third base dugout down the left field line to pick it up, and he politely gives it to a young fan.
We're finding some ball boys here at Founders Park. First pitch to Hall, down the middle for a strike.
So this would be pitch number 80 for Ianson.
0-2 the count to the best hitter in this Gamecock lineup, who's 0 for 2 today. With 1 out, go the opposite field, launch one to right field. Brown, though, coming over to his left, and he'll have it for the 2nd out of the inning. So Hall retired for the 3rd time by Anthony Ianson. This time on the fly ball out to right. We'll see Blake Jackson. Jackson aboard on a walk in the first and was caught looking by Ianson last time in the 3rd. Again, I'd love to see Anthony find a quick 3rd out here. First pitch to the left-hander. Fastball high for ball 1.
So he's now retired 9 of the last 11 batters he's faced. Gave up the Hollins homer and the carry-on single in back-to-back at-bats, but it's been good since then.
Ground ball up the middle. Milam positioned perfectly behind the second base bag. Will take it. Throw to Jones for out number 3. And indeed, very quick inning of work for Anthony Ianson and the Tigers defensively. 3 up, 3 down go the Gamecocks in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th. It's a 4-2 LSU lead. Tigers coming to the plate with Milam, Braswell, and Aaron Beatty after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with the winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at
Back after this spot.
many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Things certainly heating up as we head towards the summer months, but remember, fans, whenever you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice. Since 1997, check them out online at slowmeltice.com. That's SLOMELTICE.com. Stephen Milam will lead it off for the Tigers. They lead 4-2 over Carolina, top of the sixth. First delivery from Parker Marlotte. This is inside, ball one to Stephen Milam, batting from the left side, who's 0 for 1, aboard on a walk in the fourth inning. Fly ball out the left, his first time up. Marlotte's pitch down the middle for a strike, evens it up 1-1.
Milam's still looking for his first hit of this series. Hopefully he can find that form that he found last year at this time of the year when he was almost unable to be retired.
Smacks a line drive, and it's out of the reach of the second baseman, Carry On. And Milam picks up a Bingo Pest Product base hit, as Bill said, his first of the weekend. And great news for the Tigers. Leadoff man aboard here to start the sixth inning.
He was almost unstoppable, is what I meant to say, near the end of last season and into the postseason, and shows signs of it there with a very sharp single, his first hit of the weekend. Hopefully the Tigers can continue to build on this momentum.
Braswell 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch, also fouled out first base side in his two previous plate appearances. There's a strike to Braswell from Marlotte, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a swing, little tapper right of the mound. Marlotte going to pick it up and throws it away. He was looking to go to second base and led Kazmar too far, and the ball in center field. Everybody is safe. Runners on the corners for LSU. As the Gamecock relief pitcher with the error there. Can't believe Coach Paul Maneri going to like that decision again. The ball got to him quickly right of the mound, so he had plenty of time. Unfortunately, though, it was hit so quickly, Bill, nobody was at home at second base, so he kind of had to wait and then tried to lead Kazmar to the bag and overthrew him.
It's always a tough proposition for a pitcher to try to make that play. I know a lot of teams just instruct their pitchers to go to first, but Carolina gambled, did not help out, did not work out.
Runners on the corners, and the first delivery to Aaron Beatty is a hard breaking ball down in the dirt. Blocked up by the catcher, Braylon, but allowed easily Braswell to reach second base. So now two in scoring position for the Tigers and nobody out. Prime opportunity for LSU to open up a lead. They lead 4-2. Aaron Beatty 1 for 2 so far today. A swing and miss. Even the count 1-1.
Aaron Beatty has shown signs throughout the year of the kind of offensive player he can be. When he's the Tigers' regular everyday catcher next year, I think you'll definitely see him break out offensively.
1-1 pitch and another swing and a miss as Marlotte challenges with a fastball, gets ahead 1-2. A 1-2 pitch, looping breaking ball across the plate for a called strike 3. That was a nasty pitch from Parker Marlotte. Beatty down on strikes. Marlotte with his first strikeout out of the bullpen, and that'll bring Chris Stanfield to the plate. Still just one out, runner second and third for LSU.
Chris just needs to make sure to put the ball in play. Try to lift it to the outfield, at least get that running home from third.
Infield playing in for the Gamecocks, showing bunt. And he fouls it right side off the bat of Stanfield. It's 0-1. Looks like maybe everybody was not on the same page there. They're both, Milam and Coach Jordan, looking into that LSU dugout here, as Milam was not on a suicide squeeze on that bunt attempt. See here with an 0-1 count, again the infield playing in, and he'll square to bunt, and he pops it up, but luckily into the screen behind the plate. But now 0-2 to Stanny.
Gosh, tough pitch to try to bunt that time. Marlotte threw it on the outside portion of the plate, and Chris offered at it and fouled it off to the right side.
Again, trying to keep it a 4-2 LSU lead. The entire Gamecock infield just off the infield grass. Runners second and third with one out. The 0-2 to Stanfield and a swing and a miss. Marlotte back-to-back Ks, now 2 gone. It'll be up to Derek Curiel atop the order, who, by the way, is 2 for 3 today. Base hit back in the first to start the game. Ground out to the shortstop in the third, and then another single and left stranded in the fifth.
Well, you'd hate to see LSU fail to capitalize on this opportunity, a chance to really break the game open.
Infield back at regular depth now with 2 outs, and the pitch to Curiel. Low for Marlotte for ball 1. Pitch on its way to Curiel, and it misses low and outside. Now make it 2-0.
You got to believe Derek's going to see something to hit here. 2-0 count with Jones looming on deck.
Milam at third, Braswell at second with 2 down. The 2-0 pitch to Curiel. Lays down a bunt, but it's foul, third base side. Interesting plot twist there, but runs afoul, and it's still now 2-1.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Not sure if Jay Johnson was either.
Now Jay calling
timeout. I don't know that that was something that he wanted to do there with the bunt attempt. Curiel's been swinging it really well against the right-handed starter Eskew with a pair of singles, now facing Marlotte for the first time in this game. 2 runners in scoring position, a chance for LSU to really get some separation in this game against what has been a very determined South Carolina team. No lead has really been safe, except for the big lead late in yesterday's game.
So the meeting all broken up. Curiel coming back to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. LSU with a prime opportunity here in the top of the 6th to build on their 4-2 lead. Fans, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this coming summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Marlotte ready to go, the 2-1, and a swing and a miss to Curiel, and it's 2-2. Runners take their lead second and third with 2 outs. Marlotte's 2-2 pitch. Misses low for ball 3. Curiel on the year, 41 base on balls. 15 doubles, 2 triples, 6 home runs. 44 runs batted in for the true freshman out of West Covina, California. 2 outs and a 2-2 count, the pitch. And it's lifted foul out of play. Stand corrected. So it remains 3-2.
Derek is a 400 hitter this year with 2 outs in an inning. LSU takes great pride in its 2-out RBI production.
Another payoff delivery and a swing and a ground ball foul down the first base line. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fight.
All right, coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Mr. Brian Haldane back in the Capital One studio. Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here at Founders Park in Columbia. Another payoff pitch to Curiel, and he fights off a top shelf fastball, fouls it back. Keep the count full, 3-2. Seems like Stephen Milam's been at third base for 45 minutes to an hour, just waiting for somebody to bring him home.
Tigers had second and third and nobody out, but Marlott 1 strike away from getting out of it.
Another payoff delivery and a swing in the air to center field. Nathan Hall waits on it, and the Gamecock center fielder has it for out number 3, and a big bullet dodged by the Gamecocks. No runs on 1 hit. The Tigers strand 2 at second and third. They still lead 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Carolina coming to the plate. Heart of their order. Kazmar, Wojta, and Hollins due up when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's going to the track, the wall. See ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. And we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their...
Back after this spot.
And that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Prime opportunity to build on a 4-2 lead goes awry for the Tigers there. In the top of the 6th inning, that'll bring the Gamecocks to the plate, trailing 4-2. Henry Kazmar to lead it off, and the first delivery from Anthony Ianson is a fastball high and inside for ball 1.
It's a big inning for Ianson. He's facing that gauntlet of left-handed hitters, 3, 4, and 5 in the Carolina order.
Swing and a miss, and a fastball right around the belt, and it's 1-1. Kazmar 0 for 2 on the day. Wojta 1 for 2. Hollins waiting in the wings, 1 for 2, and then carry on. First right-handed hitter and he'll face this inning, if possible, is 1 for 1. As that one swung on and fouled out of play by Kazmar. Gets Anthony ahead in the count, 1-2.
Both Wojta and Hollins have been swinging the bat well today. Wojta throughout the series, and Kazmar, of course, had a big day back on Thursday with 2 triples.
1-2 pitch. Just missed the inside corner. Ianson thought maybe he brushed it. And it evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This pitch inside and low. That will fill the count, 3-2. Checking that SEC scoreboard, they got a battle in Oxford. 8-8, bottom of the 6th, Auburn and Ole Miss. Payoff pitch missed low. They appealed down to third. He did not go around, and that'll be a leadoff walk.
First walk of the game since the second inning for Ianson, his third walk of the day. Not what you need here. Trying to protect a 2-run lead.
So that'll get Jace Wood to the plate. Big left-hander.
Tigers have the bullpen active as Ianson's pitch count is getting near the 90 mark.
Checks the runner, now fires. Pitch misses outside with a fastball. It's 1-0.
This, in fact, will be pitch number 90 for Anthony.
Kentucky and Vandy in the bottom of the 7th, all knotted up at 3 runs apiece there in Music City. 1-0 pitch. Nice off-speed delivery for a strike. Wojta didn't agree, but it's 1-1.
Again, a Vanderbilt loss would be in LSU's best interest.
Runner at first, nobody out, and a 1-1 count to Wojta at the plate. Fouls it back into the screen. That'll get Anthony ahead 1-2.
If Vanderbilt loses and if LSU would happen not to win this game, the Tigers would still finish in the top 4 in the league.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ianson's pitch to the left-hander. Hammered foul down the right field line. Keeps it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Arkansas leading Tennessee 7-2. That one in the 5th inning. Texas leading Oklahoma in Norman 3-1. That one in the 7th. The 1-2. Ground ball. Jones knocks it down at first. Will pick it up and step on the bag. For the first out of the inning, Wojta retired. He does move the runner into second base. With just 1 out.
All right. Challenge here for Anthony facing Bo Hollins, who homered against him back in the 4th inning. Hollins, the true freshman, a big, impressive-looking kid. 6'4", 220 pounds, and Nate Yeske's going to have a conversation with Anthony before they face Hollins.
Time called. Tigers 4 runs on 7 Bingo Pest Product base hits. The Gamecocks 2 runs on 4 hits. Talk it over with Hollins, who is 1 for 2 with that solo home run in the 4th inning to make it a 2-1 Carolina lead.
Just a right-hander casually tossing in the LSU bullpen right now. The only thing that's difficult about LSU's gold jerseys, the white numbers against the gold shirts make the numbers hard to read, so you can't quite tell who's out there. It looks like one of them appears to be, it's either Chase Shores or Maverick Rizzi. It's one of the big guys.
Like Jacob Myers, number 35, also a right-hander, now starting to toss.
I think Chase Shores is definitely one of the right-handers throwing. It looks like
Myers
Shores.
and Shores.
Yeah.
Shores a little more intentional on his warming process down in the bullpen. So again, runner at second for Carolina, and Kazmar, who was aboard on a walk, bring Hollins to the plate. Sent one over the fence in right field on the first pitch he saw back in the 4th. Ianson delivers, and a swing and a miss. Fastball down and away, and it's 0-1.
Anthony challenging him with a fastball. Good location on the outer portion of the plate.
Time going to be called. Aaron Beatty walking out from behind the plate. Looked like Ianson needed some time.
Like he had something in his eye.
Oh, and 1 the count. Righty on lefty matchup here with 1 out. Carolina a runner at second, down 2 runs to LSU, 4-2. The 0-1. Ground ball, and it sneaks through by a diving Braswell. So Hollins, just a little opposite field knock, runs the grass and gets by with Milam shaded towards second base. Nobody at home at shortstop. So runners now on the corners for Carolina with just one out. And we'll see Jordan Carey on the second baseman.
Again, South Carolina giving Ianson a real battle today. A lot of very competitive at-bats. He only has 4 strikeouts after he had 25 combined strikeouts in his previous 2 outings.
Carry on at the plate, 1 for Warren. Aboard on a walk and had a single back in the 4th inning. Ianson, a fastball but missed inside, 1-0. Pitch 97 for Anthony Ianson. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Backhanded by Braswell. He'll throw to Dickinson. The relay to first. In time for the double play. And the Tigers with a huge twin killing to back up Anthony Ianson and keep the Gamecocks off the board. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on. Still 4-2. Tigers leading. We head to the top of the 7th with the Tigers. Jones, Dickinson, and Brown due up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together.
All right, coming back.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Excellent job by Anthony Ianson on the mound with great backup support from his defense. Able to keep the Tigers out in front 4-2 as we hit the latter innings here in Game 3, top of the 7th, and Jared Jones to lead it off. Jared's hit into a couple of double plays today, one in the 1st, one in the 5th, but he also had a solo home run back in the 4th inning. First pitch from Parker Marlott misses low, ball 1 to Jones.
Each team has now turned 5 double plays in this series.
And again, communication issue with the catcher. Braylon's headset. And so time called again.
Jones hit into the 2 double plays that South Carolina turned. LSU had a double play back in the 1st inning. It was of the 4-3-5 variety. You remember that was the play in which Jackson attempted to go to third base after Dickinson threw out the hitter Kazmar at first, but the Tigers were able to apply the tag at third. Great job by Braswell to complete that double play. And then a big double play here to end the 6th, 5-4-3 with runners at the corners and 1 out. Braswell and Dickinson, again, major players in that twin killing.
So now it appears they're back in sync with communication. Jones will step back in from the right side with a 1-0 count. This delivery misses low. The fastball from Millette. It's now 2-0. Move the infield. 3 infielders left of second base for the right-handed hitting Jones. Here's the 2-0. Pitch just missed off the outside corner. Now 3 balls, no strikes. 4-2 game. Jared Jones at the plate. Bill, you give him the green light, 3-0?
Absolutely.
Here's the pitch, and he takes it. Skies it high into the air. Hangs up. Blake Jackson's going to have to wait for it and some rain, and eventually it comes down. A major league pop fly to left field, and Jones retired.
He definitely got the green light. Jared with a big swing, but as soon as he hit it, he knew he didn't get enough of it. Kind of pounded the bat into the dirt in disgust as he ran down to first base.
Bring Daniel Dickinson. He's had a great weekend, including a 2-run bomb to give the Tigers a 4-2 lead there in the 5th inning. They plated 3 runs. First pitch a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Daniel. Daniel hit by a pitch back in the 4th, then was a strikeout victim his first time at the plate back in the 1st inning. .339 his average on the year. The 0-1 pitch. Again, down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-2 from Marlotte. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Sent back foul off the bat of Dickinson. Still 0-2. Serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. That's TJ Ribs. I want to thank the entire crew at TJ Ribs hosting our weekly head coaches shows all athletic season long. We'll be back late August, early September for the season premiere of the Brian Kelly Show. There, 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Here's a late swing and a foul tip, but held on to by Braylon. And Marlotte with the strikeout. Dickinson down on strikes. That's the 3rd punch out for Marlotte out of the bullpen. 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. That'll get Jake Brown to the plate.
Marlotte's been very good for South Carolina. He's just given up the 1 hit, the single by Milam to lead off the 6th. The Tigers unable to capitalize on that. Carolina hanging around again, just down by 2.
Jake Brown with a single his last time up in the 5th inning. First pitch, overhand off speed changeup, and it's 0-1 for a strike. Brown struck out back in the 2nd and 4th innings. As Bill said, was robbed of a possible double on a ground ball that struck our first base umpire C.J. Burdett down the line. Limited to a single as this pitch missing outside, and it's 1-1. Two outs, nobody on, and the 1-1 to Brown. Strike inside corner just above the belt. That'll make it 1-2. Marlotte's 1-2 pitch. Good take as that one missed low. It was awfully inviting to Brown for about 75% of its path. Drops out of the zone and evens the count 2-2. Two-two pitch, swing and a bouncer. This time right of first base foul. Keeps the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jake Brown.
Brown will be the final LSU hitter that Marlott is facing for the first time in this game. Tigers will see him for the second time through the order with Fry's next plate appearance.
Hopefully comes here in the top of the 7th and Brown can arrive safely. Here's a 2-2 pitch to the plate. Again, Brown will just foul it off. Dribbler down the first base line, still 2-2. Get a reminder, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this coming summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Again, Brown battling at the plate with 2 outs, nobody on, and a 2-2 count. Marlott fires. High and inside to fill it up, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Brown swings. It's high and deep to right field. This is a no-doubter. Bye-bye baseball. Jake Brown with yet another round tripper on the weekend. That's home run number 7. And the Tigers, with 2 outs, extend the lead on a solo blast from Brown. It's 5-2 LSU.
Jake Brown is just an electric baseball player. He's got all the tools. Speed, power, great athleticism, great base running instincts, and a huge 2-strike, 2-out home run there to extend LSU's lead to 3 runs. As we said, he has just feasted on right-handed pitching this season, and he does it again there with the blast into the South Carolina bullpen in right center field.
That will get Ethan Fry to the plate to face Marlott for the second time. Ethan today 0 for 3. Ground out, fly ball out, and 1 strikeout came in the 4th inning. So the Tigers indeed extend this 7th inning with Brown's 2-out solo shot. Now we'll see Fry. Breaking ball in for a strike from Marlott, and it's 0-1.
That was the 5th homer allowed this year by Marlott.
Misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. That fastball a little elevated by Marlott. One ground ball right at the shortstop Kazmar, but he moved to his left, tried to glove it, and it got underneath the wickets. Not sure why Kazmar, although it was hit hard, looked like he had time, Bill, to kind of square up to the ball to knock it down, but he did the Olay attempt, and it gets by him, and now the inning continues as Fry arrives safely.
It was hit glove side, but he just didn't move his feet and get in front of the baseball, and it's an error, second error of the game for South Carolina, and Coach Maneri is making his way to the mound. Looks like we'll see a new pitcher. As Marlott, unfortunately for South Carolina, the victim of an error in play that should have been made.
So they'll make a pitching change. Coach Paul Maneri out there. They'll make a call to the bullpen, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. LSU able to extend this inning. Jake Brown goes deep to right field to make it a 5-2 game, but the Tigers not done just yet. Face a new Carolina pitcher when we come back. 5-2, Tigers lead, top of the 7th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free pain-free Louisiana summer with Bingle Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit Bingle.com or call 833-GO-BINGLE. Bingle keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingle Road Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Go in the booth with LSU.
Here we go.
Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
South Carolina calls upon Ryder Guarino, a right-hander. Tall and lanky right-hander, I might add, out there on the mound with LSU leading 5-2. Tigers able to play to run with Jake Brown's solo shot. 1 run on 1 hit. 1 costly error allowed Ethan Fry to get to first base on a ground ball to the shortstop Kazmar. That kept the inning going and forced Coach Paul Maneri to make a change on the mound. So Stephen Milam coming to the plate for the Tigers to face Guarino, the right-hander with a 5.48 ERA.
Ryder Guarino, as you said, tall, lanky freshman. He's 6'5", 195 pounds, the right-hander out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. His record is 2-0 with a 5.48 ERA, making his 15th appearance, 21 and a third innings. He does have 30 strikeouts in 21 and a third. He's given up 13 hits and 13 earned runs, along with 13 walks.
Stephen Milam 1 for 2 on the day. His base hit came last time in the 6th inning. He'll swing at the first pitch, send it in the air to center field, but Nathan Hall tracking it, has it for the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error by the Gamecocks, and LSU strands 1 runner. But it is now a 5-2 LSU lead. We stretch it out here at Founders Park in Game 3, bottom of the 7th. Coming up, 7, 8, and 9 to the plate for Carolina when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Coming back.
7th inning stretch, presented by Cushada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Dalton Mayshore going to pinch hit here, or actually take over in right field, so he'll bat. Lead things off for Carolina. He replaces Evan Stone out in right field there in the top of the 7th inning. So he'll bat for the first time. Mayshore, the winning run on Thursday night after coming in to pinch run for Wojta. That wild pitch led the Gamecocks to a 6-5 win. Hyanson delivers back-to-back strikes, that time with the bender, and it's 0-2 now to Mayshore. Mayshore again able to come in, pinch run, and score that winning run. That pitch just missing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This will be the 71st plate appearance for the Carolina right fielder. Hyanson again, big looping curve, looked like it had caught the outside corner. They appeal down to first. They'll say Mayshore held back.
Again, Anthony with a low number of strikeouts for him. He has just 4 strikeouts today. Carolina's been tough.
2-2 pitch, another breaking ball. This time a ground ball hit to short, having to unleash quickly as Milam, and he does. Gets it to Jones in time to retire Mayshore. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Anthony's last strikeout was back in the 3rd inning. He caught Blake Jackson looking. Since then, he's allowed just 1 run, the home run by Hollins, but no strikeouts. But he'll certainly take the outs in any fashion.
By the way, we saw that Jared Jones home run. It's about 430 feet left of the batter's eye earlier today. It's a swing and a miss by Scobie to make it 0-1. Just got indicated Jake Brown's home run, 446 feet to right field.
Again, just it demonstrates.
Lifted out of play, back behind home plate by Scobie, and it's 0-2 now the count. Scobie on the day, a double with an RBI in the 2nd. Sent a fly ball out to Curiel in left last time in the 4th.
Just demonstrates the tremendous combination of speed and power that Jake Brown brings to the LSU lineup.
The 0-2 and a breaking ball, swing and a miss. He had Scobie all out of sorts.
There's that strikeout. First one since the 3rd inning for Anthony.
Strikeout number 5 on the day, and quickly 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th with nobody on, and we'll see Gavin Braylon, catcher, who was caught looking by Hyanson in the 2nd. Had a ground ball out, 6-3 to Stephen Milam back in the 5th. Hyanson's first pitch misses away with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
He's at 106 pitches right now. Love to see him get out of this one quickly.
The 1-0. Breaking ball, and it's a ground ball right at Dickinson. Didn't have to move. Daniel comes up throwing in time, and indeed, quick work by Hyanson in the Tiger defense. 1-2-3 go the Gamecocks in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. It's still a 5-2 LSU lead. We head to the top of the 8th. Tigers have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Braswell, Aaron Beatty, and Stanfield after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of
here we go.
All plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Once again, Michael Braswell will get it started for the Tigers. Top of the 8th, they lead South Carolina 5-2 in a deciding Game 3 here on Saturday. finishing up the regular season of 2025. Braswell on the day 0 for 2. He's hit by a pitch in his first at bat. That one missing high from Ryder Guarino. Back out on the bump for the Gamecocks, and it's 1-0. Braswell hit by a pitch in the third inning. Popped up foul first base side in the fourth. Board on a fielder's choice back in the sixth inning. There's a called strike to even it up 1-1. The 1-1. Braswell swings on a breaking ball. Grounder to Scobie at third, moving to his left, and the throw in time to Hollins. And Braswell retired.
Ryder Guarino has had limited opportunities in SEC play this year for the Gamecocks. This is his 6th SEC appearance. In 6 2/3 innings, he's given up 10 runs, 7 earned on 6 hits, 7 walks, but he does have 11 strikeouts in 6 2/3.
We'll see Cade Arambidi. Cade 1 for 3 on the day, had a single and scored in that 5th inning. A swing at the first pitch that hangs up but fouls it back, and it's 0-1. Guarino's delivery. Fastball off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, get pre-study related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the 1-1. Arambidi hangs back, but a breaking ball finds the zone. Moves the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Tiger catcher. Ryder Guarino winds, and the 1-2 way outside to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
LSU does have a pair of relievers throwing in its bullpen right now. 2 freshmen, right-hander Maverick Rizzi and lefty Cooper Williams. We'll see if Anthony Ianson returns for the bottom of the 8th inning.
Guarino's 2-2 pitch. Arambidi going to be called out with a strike on the inside corner. Guarino records his first strikeout, 2 gone, and that'll bring Chris Stanfield to the plate for the Tigers, as a lot of the Gamecock fans who were here early started to make their way to the exits here. A lot of empty seats, especially on the first base side where the sun is absolutely crisping those sitting in the seats. A little more shade down the third base line. First delivery to Stanfield. This is low for ball 1.
Yeah, I guess that's the one flaw. The fans who sit on the Carolina side behind the Carolina dugout are subjected to the blazing sun.
Here's the 1-0. And Stanfield will launch one for a base hit into right, or rather left field. So Stanfield reaches base for a second time, his first hit of the day, and a 2-out single will get Curiel atop the order back to the plate.
Chris Stanfield with his second hit of the weekend. He can certainly make things happen on the bases with his speed.
Curiel atop the order today, much better at the plate, 2 for 4. Guarino from the stretch now delivers, and it's low and inside, ball 1.
Derek had been hitless at the plate in this series. He was 0 for 8 coming into today, but got a base hit on the first pitch of the game. Singled again later in the 5th.
One-0 pitch. It's low, now make it 2-0. Enjoyed reading your email release earlier today, Bill Franquez, along with a number of LSU student athletes graduating over the last couple of days. Good to see Michael Papierski, former catcher, come back and finish his degree through project graduation. Congratulations to Michael. There's a strike to Curiel to make it 2-1.
Of course, he was one of the heroes of that 2017 team led by Paul Maneri that advanced all the way to the finals of the College World Series, falling just short of a national championship. Papirski was drafted by the Astros and played in the big leagues for both the Giants and the Reds.
2-1 the count to Curiel. Snap throw over to first. Almost got away from Hollins as Stanfield sliding head first. That throw was down in the dirt. He did a great job just to keep it in front of me. Otherwise, Stanfield's in scoring position.
That project graduation program is tremendous. The LSU Academic Center for Athletes will assist former student athletes with academic counseling and help guide them through the process until they do earn their degrees, no matter how long they've been away from LSU.
2-1. In the dirt, gets away from Braylon. Skips towards the backstop, and Stanfield will now easily make it into second base. My man sprinting down there out of the Carolina dugout, one of the staff members. He is absolutely flying, trying to get down to the Carolina bullpen. My goodness. Land speed record there coming out of the dugout. He was trying to get to that bullpen quickly. Again, it looked like a staff member for Carolina. 3-1 pitch. Curiel will swing, and it's a bouncer foul to the Gamecock dugout. And that'll fill the count now to the freshman Curiel, 3-2.
Gamecocks do have a right-hander down there pitching, are warming. Hopefully the Tigers can apply more pressure to Garino and try to extend this lead.
Two outs, runner at second. And Garino, the payoff pitch. Curiel will spoil the fastball and foul it out of play. Still 3-2. Capital One offering checking and savings accounts with no fees or minimums. Capital One, remember what's in your wallet. Tigers trying to hold on, pick up their 42nd win of the season, take 2 out of 3 for just their second SEC Series win on the road. And also try to help solidify one of the top seeds in the SEC tournament. The payoff pitch. Curiel swings, and it's a base hit into right field. Stanfield going to be waved in. Evan Stone just now retrieving it, and Stanfield slides in safely without a throw. And the RBI single for Curiel, his third Bengal Pets product base hit of the day, will now make it 6-2 Tigers.
Derek Curiel demonstrating today why he is such a strong candidate for SEC Freshman of the Year. He's had some tough outings in the past couple of weeks, but today 3 hits, including a big RBI here to extend the Tigers' lead to 4 runs. How about the Tigers with 2 outs, nobody on? Stanfield with a single, advances to second on a wild pitch, and then a big 2-out RBI for Curiel.
That'll put a smile on Jay Johnson's face. Gets Jared Jones back to the plate. First pitch to Jared, a check swing and a breaking ball. They'll appeal down. They'll say he went around, and it's 0-1. Jones today 1 for 4, hit into a couple of double plays. Last time in the 7th, fly ball out to Blake Jackson in left, but had a monstrous home run of 430 plus feet over the palms out in left center field back in the 4th inning. Here's the 0-1. Fastball up, missing for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Jones. And the pitch. Big swing, but he lifted foul out of play right side. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mentioned all of the things on the line for the Tigers coming into this final regular season game. And of course, left out the big one, which is trying to solidify a national seed.
Yeah.
When those pairings are put out.
Again, that's why this game is so important. Because looking at the RPIs going into today, LSU actually was number 9 after winning last night. So LSU coming into today had an RPI of 9. Not that RPI is the only metric by which seedings are determined, but it's a big one.
I got to be honest with you. If you finish in the top 3,
yeah,
not to mention the top 4,
you're
but
right.
top 3 in the SEC, and you're not a national seed, something happened. Bad. There's the 1-2 missed upstairs and outside. Now 2-2 to Jones, but I get your point.
But if LSU does hang on and win this game, the Tigers will be it appears, at least the number 3 seed. They could be number 2 if Arkansas would lose today, but Arkansas is ahead of Tennessee right now, 8-4 in the 6th inning.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the 2-2. Jones swings, line drive, but this time Kazmar able to climb the ladder and pull it down. It was smoked off the bat of Jones, who shows the frustration. Hard to hit a baseball much harder than that. A great play by Kazmar, and that'll end it for the Tigers. However, they add a run to make it a 6-2 ball game. We enter the bottom of the 8th. Carolina has the top of the order coming up when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Coming back.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 8th inning with LSU leading South Carolina 6-2. Maverick Rizzi going to take over on the mound as the Tigers make a pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. It'll be Rizzi taking over for Anthony Ianson. He'll face top of the order Nathan Hall, Blake Jackson, followed by Henry Kazmar, the shortstop for the Carolina Gamecocks. 6 runs, 10 hits today for the Tigers. Gamecocks 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors by the Gamecock defense.
Another quality start for Anthony Ianson. 7 innings today. He gives up just 2 runs on 5 hits. He did walk 3, but struck out 5. He threw 107 pitches, 66 for strikes. Now he turns it over to the freshman Maverick Rizzi.
First delivery from Maverick. Not sure where that missed. Looked pretty good from here. A fastball at 98, but they say missed outside, and it's 1-0. 1-0 to Hall. This time
Same
he's
pitch.
there for a strike. Yeah. I would concur. 1-1 the count.
Rizzi has no decisions this year. His ERA is 5.40. This is his 21st appearance of the year for the Tigers.
1-1 ground ball, going to be snagged with a backhand by Jones, and the Bear going to beat Hall to the bag for out number 1. How about that play? A web gem for Jared Jones over there at first. He was a man on an island. They had Dickinson shifted over to second base. That was his play and only his play, and he makes it as Rizzi called upon to get the out for Hall, and quickly Jay Johnson sprinting out there making a call to the bullpen. So Rizzi gets the job done thanks to Jared Jones, his first baseman, and the Tigers make another pitching change here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll tell you about the new Tiger pitcher. This pitching change is always brought to you by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. It's a 6-2 lead for LSU. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Coming back here.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Jay Johnson brings in Maverick Rizzi. Rizzi records the ground out to Nathan Hall atop the order for the Gamecocks, and then immediately the plan was to go to Cooper Williams. So the left-hander now will come in to face this trio of lefties near the top of the order, starting with Blake Jackson, but it looks like Coach Paul Maneri going to make a change as well. Looks like we'll see Kennedy Jones, who was the starting DH for Carolina in both Thursday and Friday's game. He's standing on the on-deck circle. He's a right-handed hitter.
Cooper Williams, freshman lefty out of Alvin, Texas, has a record of 0-1. His ERA is 1.46. This will be his 18th appearance of the season. The freshman has worked 12 1/3 innings. He's given up just 2 earned runs on 7 hits. He's walked 9 but struck out 14. His opponent batting average is 167. He has allowed 1 home run this year, and he'll be facing the right-handed pinch hitter Kennedy Jones here.
So Jones batting for the first time today. 1 for 6 through the first 2 games against Tiger pitchers. Face Cooper Williams. The left-hander starts the windup and fires, missing high for ball 1. Jones a .256 hitter on the year. 2 home runs, 7 doubles, 18 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0. Big swing, but foul. Out of play right side.
Cooper Williams, another freshman on this club, has an extremely bright future as an LSU Tiger.
1-1 pitch. High and inside from Williams. 2-1.
Williams features a fastball at 90 to 94 miles per hour.
2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. That one in on the right-hander, but off speed. Jones couldn't stay away. It's 2-2.
He also throws a curveball at 76 to 78, changeup at 80 to 83 miles per hour.
The 2-2 pitch, low and inside. They'll say it caught a piece of Jones, maybe on the lower leg. LSU going to challenge the hit by pitch call by home plate umpire Scott Klein. So we'll go under review for a second time. Brought to you by Acme Oyster House. So we'll see if Jones was hit by the pitch. Again, it was low and inside just above the shoe tops as Williams delivers. And it looks like the ball did change trajectory here. We'll get a better look, close-up look here. Oh, that doesn't tell us much. But I'm not sure it's enough to overturn the call, which on the field said hit by pitch.
So assuming the call is upheld, Williams will then face the lefties Kazmar and Waita. Both have been capable hitters in this series. Tigers do have Chase Shores back up again in the bullpen warming, the big right-hander.
not a decision with collaborative replay at the FCC office in Birmingham. Again, I've seen 3 different angles here in our booth, and nothing tells me it'll be overturned, not because it shouldn't be, but just because I did not see anything that would be obvious, or the term we use, indisputable video evidence. Well, we're still waiting. Which again, theory holds true, Bill. The longer, the more there is a chance to overturn it. I don't know what the numbers are on that, but that's just what we believe. Here we go. Maybe. Nope.
Well, the detriment is that Cooper Williams is having to stand out there and wait, and now he's going to start warming up again. As this is taking a bit longer than we would have expected. Maybe it will turn in the Tigers' favor.
Got to be honest with you, just watching it again, let's see. This is a better look from center field cam zoomed in. Oh, yeah, it looked like it made a direct carom. May have come off the lower shin of Jones. I got to be honest, he didn't really sell it all that well at the plate. But
not at all. We just...
Again, we're still under review. Let's see here.
All right, here we go.
After review, the Gibbs did not hit the batter. He comes back to bat with a 2-2 count. LSU still has 2 challenges.
Well, the Tigers challenged twice, and they win both. And they'll keep both challenges here, as Jones will be forced to come back to the plate.
All right, Williams gets a second chance now at Jones.
Coach Palmineri going to come out now and just talk it over with Scott Klein. Maybe he wants an explanation on what the review team saw on video. Don't know that we got any good angles here, one way or the other. Coach Maneri now satisfied, or at least done with the conversation, so he makes his way back to the dugout. And it will be a 3-2 count to Kennedy Jones back at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. 6-2 LSU leading. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner.
93 on that fastball. Beautiful location by the freshman Williams.
Williams gets an extra chance after the challenge and the ruling overturned, and he makes the most of it. His first strikeout out of the bullpen, now 2 gone. And we'll bring Wojta to the plate. Check that, Kazmar. Left-handed hitter who's 0 for 2 today, but is a dangerous hitter, as Bill said, and has been this weekend. Lefty on lefty, and the first pitch comes in low for ball 1 with a fastball. The 1-0 from Williams. Off speed, missed outside, now 2-0. To Kazmar, who will swing, and it's high in the air, right center field. This baby's gone. And Kazmar, as we said, dangerous hitter, and gets his 6th home run of the year. Cuts the lead in half with a solo shot. It's now 6-3 LSU.
Kazmar has had a good weekend. 2 triples back on Thursday night. Solo homer here today, and again, Gamecocks will not go away.
So the 2-out solo shot to right center makes things a little more interesting than I'm sure the Tigers would like. 2 outs, and we'll get Wojta to the plate. He's 1 for 3, a single and scored in the 2nd inning. Spinner in for a strike on the inner half from Williams, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, another spinner at the belt for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2 to Wojta, the DH. The 0-2 from Williams, just off the outside corner. They appeal down to third. They say Jace Wojta held back. Move the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, a ground ball into the shift. Milam waits on it. Vacuums up the baseball, throws to first, and that'll do it for the Gamecocks. However, a solo shot off the bat of Kazmar cuts the lead in half. It's now 6-3 LSU. We head to the top of the ninth. Tigers will have the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. Dickinson, Brown, and Fry due up after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU Athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name, your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, "Go Tigers!"
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch-Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch-Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrell. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe...
Back after this one.
So choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers come into the top of the 9th inning in Game 3, leading 6-3 over South Carolina, trying to take the series on the road here in Columbia. Carolina getting 1 run closer on a solo shot by Henry Kazmar there in the bottom of the 8th inning. LSU down early 1-0 after 2 innings. Tigers evened it up in the top of the 4th at 1-all. Carolina would answer, take a 2-1 lead, but then LSU with a 3 spot in the top of the 5th took the lead 4-2. They added a run in the 7th, 1 more in the 8th before Carolina made it a 6-3 game.
New pitcher for South Carolina, another freshman right-hander, Zach Russell.
Russell's first pitch to Dickinson at the plate to lead it off is a called strike with a fastball at 94.
He's out of Charleston, South Carolina, 6'2", 170-pound true freshman.
The 0-1 hammered by Dickinson to left field, but on the run, Kennedy Jones, who took over in left, almost spinning around on the track, but able to hold on. Snowball catch out there in left center field. You always know it. You enter the game and it's coming at you. And Dickinson sent one right to him.
Kennedy looked like a DH playing left field there, but he made the play.
Reminiscent of old school Dave Parker back in the day for the Reds and Pirates. Jake Brown at the plate. He mashed a baseball his last time up, solo shot. Those working the analytics here at South Carolina, so impressed by it, they even sent me a note, said that was 446 feet. Yeah, that'll do. First pitch, a called strike from Russell. Righty on lefty matchup. And he tries the outer portion of the plate and finds it there off speed. Gets ahead 0-2. Brown again batting .326. Another one of those guys who on any given day can be in the starting lineup, on any given day can be called upon to give you a pinch hit. The 0-2 swing again, launched in the air, right field, going back to the wall. It'll plate off the screen at the bullpen, and Jake Brown around first. He'll have a stand-up double, his 3rd knock of the day, a single, a solo home run, and now a 1-out double here in the 9th.
Jake Brown continues to electrify this crowd with his speed and power. Big insurance run there at second base for the Tigers. See if Ethan Fry can collect his first hit of the game and drive Jake home.
Yeah, Fry came into today's game 5 for 10 through the first 2 contests. Been not often here of late that Fry's gone 0 for in a game. Is that first delivery at the knees, outer portion of the plate, gets Russell ahead 0-1. The 0-1 again, staying on the outside. Called strike 2, 0-2 now. Fry will widen his stance. Choke up on the bat here, trying to make contact, put it in play. The 0-2 this time, down in the dirt, got away momentarily from Braylon, but it was kind of a secondary carom, and Jake Brown decided wisely, I believe, to stay at second base.
Zach Russell is 2-1 this year with a 5.28 ERA. This is his 18th appearance of the year. He's worked 15 and a third innings. He's given up 9 earned runs on 18 hits. He's walked 11 and struck out 16.
The 1-2 to Fry, just off the outside corner, and Fry almost took a swing at it but held back. It's now 2-2. Russell, impressive velocity for the young freshman right-hander. Two pitch, swing and a miss. Got the breaking ball, gets it by Fry. Russell with his first strikeout. That's the second out of the inning. So now Stephen Milam with a chance to maybe get that 1 run back for LSU with Brown down at second base here in the top of the 9th. And we'll do our best coming up following today's game. Still plenty of action around the SEC will still be going on, but we'll try to best guess based on the outcome of this one when the Tigers could be playing next week in Hoover. The first delivery to Milam misses away from the left-hander, and it's 1-0.
Give you a quick look at the scores right now. Might help us determine the Tigers' seeding.
Brown with the leadoff second, 2 down, the 1-0. Strike on the outside corner. This time Russell off speed. Trying the outer portion of the plate to Milam, batting from the left side. He evens the count 1-1.
Vanderbilt did win today. The Commodores beat Kentucky 5-3 to sweep that series. So LSU needs a win to guarantee that number 3 seed in the SEC tournament.
Brown off and running. Here's a swing and a miss by Milam. There'll be no throw to third. And Brown will steal a base, his 12th of the year.
Mississippi State defeated Missouri today in a run rule game 12-1 in 7 innings. Texas leads Oklahoma 4-1 in the 7th. Arkansas still leads Tennessee 8-4 going to the 8th.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. The pitch to Milam. Swung on, base hit right field. That'll score Brown. Milam with RBI number 44, his second hit of the day. And the Tigers indeed get that 1 run back. 7-3 LSU.
Oh, it's great to see Stephen Milam swinging the bat with some confidence. He's been so spectacular defensively at shortstop. Started the year well offensively also. Ran into some tough spots, but in recent weeks he's been more of an offensive threat. And he delivers here with a big RBI single, and Coach Maneri making another move to the bullpen.
So the Gamecocks make another pitching change powered by Sunshine. Step aside, come back, top of the 9th inning. Tigers leading 7-3, 2 outs, runner at first. New pitcher will face Michael Braswell when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coming back.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
New pitcher into the game for the Carolina Gamecocks. Brandon Sweeney takes over, a right-hander. Tigers here in the top of the 9th. They had a run on 2 hits. They have Stephen Milam with the RBI single to score Jake Brown, who doubled the right center. Coming around to score. Milam will be at first. Michael Braswell set to come to the plate here. First batter for the Tigers to face the new right-hander Sweeney.
Sweeney does lead South Carolina in saves. He has 6 saves this year. His ERA is 9.00. He's 1-3. 22nd appearance of the year for Sweeney. In 24 innings, he's given up 32 hits, 24 earned runs. He's walked 13 and struck out 32. His opponent batting average is over 300, though. He's given up 5 home runs this season.
So Braswell stands in. Michael today 0 for 3. Has been aboard twice, once hit by a pitch back in the first inning as the first delivery from Sweeney, a called strike, and it's 0-1. The fastball there from the right-hander at 96. Here's the 0-1. Braswell fouls it back into the screen. And Sweeney works ahead, 0-2. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. 7-3 our score, top of the 9th. Milam with a short lead off of first. Braswell at the plate with an 0-2 count. Brandon Sweeney, the right-hander. Kicks and fires to the plate. Braswell swings and misses, and that'll do it for the Tigers. However, they get that run back. Jake Brown with a double, Milam with the RBI single, 1 run on 2 hits, and 1 man left on for LSU. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Tigers looking for 3 outs and take the series here in Columbia. 7-3, they lead Carolina. Gamecocks without a pinch hitter. We'll have 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Hollins, Carrion, and Mayshore when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
Straddling the mighty Mississippi between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Ascension Parish is Louisiana's sweet spot for a perfect weekend stopover, shopover stay. Here, families and friends can enjoy shopping at Tanger Outlet's 60-plus designer and brand name stores, touring Homa's House Mansion and Gardens, discover the authentic taste of Noel Family Distillery and Sugarfield Spirits Distillery, or visit many other interesting nearby attractions. Just a half hour east of Baton Rouge's Tiger Stadium and 1 hour west of New Orleans. Ascension Parish, your Baton Rouge to New Orleans stopover, shopover spot. For more information,
coming back here,
sweetspot.com.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Cooper Williams on the bump for the Tigers here. Trying to keep it a 7-3 LSU lead. Bottom of the 9th inning here in deciding Game 3. Bo Hollins, the switch hitter, leads it off for the Gamecocks, and Williams floats a breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hollins today 2 for 3, a home run, solo shot in the 4th, a single last time in the 6th inning. And the switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Williams. That one outside, and it's 1-1. One pitch sent back foul off the bat of Hollins, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 9th, Bo Hollins. Williams fires and it misses upstairs, evens a count 2-2. Williams the wind and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one low. Down on strikes goes Hollins. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Williams with his 2nd strikeout. Now Jay Johnson sprinting out to the mound. Looks like he's going to make a change. Call upon a right-hander here with 1 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. So a great job by the freshman Cooper Williams. In a relief effort for the Tigers. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. We'll tell you about the new Tiger pitcher with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th, and the Tigers leading 7-3 over South Carolina here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coming back.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chase Shores called upon out of the bullpen. The tall right-hander takes over here with 1 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. Give you your pitching stats for today. Anthony Ianson, another solid start. 7 full innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, faced 27 batters and threw 107 pitches. Maverick Rizzi was called upon first. He recorded an out in the 8th inning. It was clean across the field, elicited a ground ball out first base unassisted. Cooper Williams called upon. He went a full inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was a solo shot. No walks, 2 strikeouts, and now Chase Shores we may expect, trying to find the final 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning with the Tigers up 7-3. Jordan Carrion, who's 1 for 2, the Gamecock second baseman, a walk back in the second, a single in the fourth, hit into a 5-4-3 double play, one of 5 turned by the Tigers this weekend back in the 6th inning. Shore's first delivery and a swing and a foul. Nope, they'll say it's a fair ball right in front of home plate. Going to be picked up by Aaron Beatty. He'll throw down to second. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. A little delay by Carrion, who maybe was hoping it had hit the front of the plate. But Scott Klein demonstratively said it's a fair ball. Aaron Beatty did not hesitate, got out and made the play. So the 2-3 put out, 2 gone, bottom of the 9th. We'll see Dalton Mayshore, who took over in right field midway through today's game, his second at bat of the contest. He grounded out to Milam back in the 7th inning. 2 down, bottom of the 9th. 7-3 LSU lead. Shores fires, and the pitch, fastball outside, 1-0. Tigers can find this out right here. They have locked up the number 3 seed in the SEC tournament at the very minimum. The 1-0. This one got loose and outside all the way to the backstop. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Again, Arkansas at last check leading over Tennessee. Update that for you quickly. Yeah, bottom of the 8th inning, 8-4 Arkansas at home leading over the Vols. A win for the Hogs would make them the 2nd seed behind Texas. 2-0 from Shores. Fastball in on the hands at 99, but missing for ball 3. Again, Georgia took the series from A&M 7-5, 2-1 that series win for the Bulldogs in Athens. 3-0 pitch, take was on, strike is there, and it's 3-1. Vanderbilt also gets by Kentucky. Sweeps that series in Music City 5-3. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball, triple digits on the radar gun. 1-0-0 from Chase Shores, and it fills the count 3-2. So Chase, after getting behind early, 3 balls, no strikes, looking for an out pitch here and call it a series. Tiger fans on their feet here at Founders Park. 2 outs, nobody on. Shores fires, and it's fouled off down the first base line, in on the hands again at 100 miles per hour. Mayshore just fights it off. Another game that's final in league play. Mississippi State no trouble today. 12-1 they run rule Missouri in 7 innings. So another payoff delivery to come from Chase Shores with 2 outs. The pitch. Oh my goodness, they say it missed the outside corner. Wow, just millimeters off the outer black. And with 2 outs, a walk given up to Mayshore will put him aboard. Tough break for Chase Shores, who really had it dialed in that pitch sequence. Got down 3-0, worked it full, and boy, that's about as good a pitch as you can throw to basically nullify what they can do with a bat. But nonetheless, the walk given up, that'll get KJ Scobie to the plate here, who's been deadly this weekend. Fastball, a lot of run on it at 98, but it misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back by Scobie to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. LSU Athletics again would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Should the Tigers win today, lock up the 3rd seed at best. Be playing later in the week. Make plans to join us in Hoover next weekend. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a fastball up and in. And 98 on the gun. And That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now, with 2 outs, a runner at first, and a 7-3 lead here in Game 3. Chase Shores has the crowd behind him here on the road. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, he went around, called strike 3, and that'll do it. Home plate umpire Scott Klein said you didn't hold back. Shores with the punch out, and the Tigers take the series 2-1. Pick up their 42nd win of the year to make them 42-13, 19-11 in SEC play for the Gamecocks. Their regular season comes to an end at 500, 28-28. They are 6-24 in SEC play. Jay Johnson and Paul Maneri shaking hands, a quick embrace, and the weekend is done here in the Palmetto State. Again, the final score, LSU takes 2 of 3 with a Game 3 victory, 7-3 over South Carolina. Coming up, Fighting Tiger 10th Inning Show presented by Women's Hospital. We'll have stats, scores, highlights, and much more as we wrap up the weekend here in Columbia. Final score again, LSU takes the series 2-1. Back-to-back wins for the Tigers, including Game 3 today, 7-3 over South Carolina. This is the LSU